fun night tonight, ladies and gents. Welcome to the Arcade Tavern. Tonight, we have the whole fucking crew. We have the Dwarf, Ken, Mel, Rob, Resident Jester, Zoe, Taylor, Desi, and Danny. Apex is catching up some Z's, winkety wink until later, or doing the giggity with pillows. Sit back and enjoy.
Please, someone clip that.
Yeah, you okay there? Done? Yeah, I know, bud. You singing the song of your people? Show me your war face. Got it. Go.
Cool. Hold on.
Go, Mel. I'm covering
No,
you.
I know, but they're behind me.
No shit. That's why I'm covering you.
It knocked back my grenade, you asshole! What was that? Oh my god, he just straight batted it out of the air like Kobe fucking Bryant. Shut up, we're asking the questions now. What did your assistant find out? Talk if you don't tell us. I'll chop it off. This was in the game? Oh my god! No, not that. I'll talk. I'll tell you everything. So talk. I made him find out where the man with the gun arm was, but that's what I was ordered to do. By whom? No, if I told you that, I'd be killed. Talk if you don't tell us. I'll rip it off. Oh, the things that go over your head when you're younger.
Hey guys, you want to learn some coding? Okay, so we're going to do a quick coding class. So here is a null reference exception. As you can see right here. That's bad. That's real bad because that means you tried to reference an object in programming that actually means nothing. There's nothing exists there. And when you do that in an object-oriented programming language, such as the one being used in here, as you can see, it blows up. And then the game crashes. Such as just now. This is bad. This is real bad. You know, you don't want this. You're not supposed to reference things that are null because that means there's nothing there. And you're trying to do something on something that's nothing. You can't operate on something that's nothing.
Why do they do that? Please be okay. Unless they're taking a lot of money from Apple. I never get that lucky with a shot.
Thank God, it's not her.
Oh, you might have to just refresh. I did
There is a
disable
book
it. That's
full
weird.
of every nice thing anyone has ever said about you and who said it. For every minute you spend looking at the book, you have to spend a minute looking
Wait.
at this. Do you spend 10 minutes reading it?
For every minute you spend looking at the book, you have to spend a minute looking at porn? Do you spend 10 minutes reading it? Is this a trick question? This one feels weird. I don't know how to answer this. I guess I'll say yes? I don't know. That's some light viewing. I was the only one that said yes. Nice.
All right, focus the juggernaut, y'all.
Are you okay, my sweet?
Yeah, I'm good.
He's like, thank you. Nobody's ever asked me that before.
My mother doesn't even ask me.
Oh, you know what? Do I have a flashbang? I don't have a flashbang? Fuck. That would have made this really fast. And you know what the cruelest thing is? Do you see... Hold on, let me get this in the camera here. There is a flash grenade. You know where that would be useful? In the fight we're about to be in. But you can't get to it without it starting the fucking fight and taking you away from it. This game likes to be a dick sometimes. Watch this. I'll show you. Hey, Maz! What's up, dude? I'm going to do my best to sneak over there and try not to trigger the cutscene. Sneaky sneak. Sneaky sneak. Yeah, most of the time. Sometimes it's good. Can I reach? No way! The game likes to make me a liar. Fuck yeah, we're in business now. Oh my god, that has never happened. Thank you, Earl. Is it Joe? Oh, just caught it. Oops, sorry, I got you completely out of frame.
Late, so
What's up, guys? Happy Friday. Sorry, we both ran into some technical issues getting ready, but we are here. And yeah, I have no idea what we're in for tonight. I don't know where these
hashtag free Jeremy. That's all I remember.
Yeah, that's all I care about, as long as Jeremy's still alive.
The world can burn.
Yeah, but you know, keep Jeremy safe and whole. Oh my gosh, we got a lot of people in chat. What is up to Snark? Rats on first on both Rumble and YouTube. Lake Wanderer, Candle Maker, Ama, and all you wonderful lurkers out there. We are back with the finale of Not For Broadcast.
Is it the finale? Because you said that like 3 times.
Did
about
I?
One of the games we played, and I was just like,
I was guessing.
now I have trust issues.
But I think Snark has confirmed it for me, at least, that yes, this is probably going to be the one to take us to the end. I have no idea how we're doing. You're definitely doing a better playthrough than I did, because unfortunately, I lost Jeremy.
Is it? Okay, well, yes, that is, like, what's the word? Objectively wrong.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say, because, like, you can play until dawn where, like, all the characters die, but to me, that's kind of a moral victory, because half of them are bullies, and hashtag Team Hannah, so, or what do they call it? Handigo, I think is what they call it.
Handigo? That is a
Sorry,
cool
spoilers if you've not played until dawn, but, yeah, Hannah wins, so.
Oh, okay, well, thanks. Now I wasn't going to play it anyways.
I can spoil it for you. I can also spoil the quarry for you if you want to, because I'm watching that as well.
Wasn't going to play that
And I'm
either.
working on the Black Anthologies right now as well. So, it's one of those things where I'm like, if it's basically a walking simulator / quick time event game, then I might as well just watch a playthrough of it and just like,
yeah,
it's a movie. There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
But I might as well just watch
the
it
playthrough, yeah.
It.
Because as much as like doing quick time events is fun, no.
The quarry, at least I care about the characters, but like, until dawn makes it really hard to be like, oh no, this shithead died. How terrible.
Oh no. Anyway.
Yeah.
Have you
So
seen
how
that
about them
meme?
Cardinals then, right?
Oh, I gotta send you that meme. It's so funny. It was some British show where the guy's like, he said something that sounded sad, but it happened to some asshole person, and the host was like, "Oh no." Anyway, it's delicious. Oh my gosh. Okay, if you want to chat with people for like 2 minutes, I gotta go take care of the cat.
Yes, so sorry, it's my fault. I walked upstairs and Melissa's got some what's it called, water
Good evening.
like
I'm Megan.
fountains for her
And I'm
cats.
Jeremy
And
Jones.
I have this weird thing. I don't know what the causes or case, but basically it's like you kind of like smell things or hear things that people don't normally hear. Anyways, TLDR, as I walked up and I'm like, I can smell your motor right now. that's not a euphemism. But in terms of like the water fountain motor, it's like the water's low, so she's putting water in it right now. So sorry, I keep slowing things down. Also, thank you all for your patience. I know we're starting late today. I just was dealing with a bit of a situation. Everything's okay now, but hey, you were supposed to give me moral support. Why do you not love me?
I'll swap her out for me.
That wasn't to my sister, by the way. That was to the cat.
Oh, I love it.
Jeremy Clarkson from about Jeremy Clarkson or
Oh,
Jeremy
that's the
Clarkson
guy.
was the one that said it.
Yeah, I think it was Jeremy Clarkson who said it. It's hilarious. Octarix, what's up, dude? How you doing?
Exactly before and after he punched the producer out.
What?
Oh yeah, that's why Top Gear stopped.
Oh!
Producer out.
Well, shit.
There's a bit about that. I think it was also about the fact that the 3 of them had like
Falling out?
agreement that if one
Oh.
of them left, they were all gonna leave or something. I
Gotcha.
don't remember the full story. All I know
Oh,
is you should watch the Lori episode of Top Gear. Where they're like, take this lorry with very sensitive cargo all the way up this hill. The lorry is like a like a semi-truck, basically.
Oh.
It's a type of semi-truck, sort of. And one of them was like a bunch of hay bales and an electric fireplace inside.
Oh.
Another one was a wedding cake. I forgot. The last one was the car. And at one point he gets all the way to the top. He's like, I did it! And the car had already fallen out like halfway through. Watch that one and watch the Toy Boda episode. Those
Toy
are
Boda?
really good, yeah. Where they're
Oh,
like, you have to turn
God.
this Toyota into a boat. It has to actually like float.
Okay, I
Top
may
Gear's
need to
fun.
watch more Top Gear than I do.
There are some episodes that are just like, I can sleep through this, but some of them are really, really good.
Yeah, if you find the good ones, I mean.
I'll throw one on.
Yeah, Octerix, I think I saw that you posted. I didn't get a chance to read it yet.
Are you saying that?
Varix, what's up? Welcome back, dude. Okay, when we last left, fuck, what happened?
Who turns a toaster into an instrument? I'm sorry, this is from the Discord channel. If you're not on the Discord channel, get on the Discord channel. You can hear the inanity of some of the conversations we have. What the fuck was a toaster? Like, as a percussion instrument. I mean, props to the dude, he made it work. But also, like, so, go on the Discord if you have no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah, link down below. Okay, yeah, oh, that's right, the 7th Guest has a new VR game. Yeah, I heard about it this morning. I was trying to con my friend into streaming it, and that's when he mentioned that 7th Guest has a VR mode, which is going to be awesome. Hopefully I can get on PlayStation, though, because that's the only VR that I have.
Do you really, I mean, how are they going to change it, though, to VR? Because if you're still
It's
going to have to
really
point
not.
and click to walk, it's like, basically you're just going to get that the one moment you really hate in
The
it,
one
where
I
the
really
guy's, like,
hate, yes.
starts pressing through, is going to be right in your
It's
face.
gonna be, yeah, and I'm not gonna like that.
Do
I'm
you
going
really
scream.
want to buy a VR kit just for that?
Well, okay, if I can get it on my PlayStation VR, I'll play it on there. Sorry guys, I can't stream it. But we haven't done 7th Guest 11th Hour in a while.
You know what? You know what? Yes, I was actually kind of tempted to pick up 7th Guest because
Go.
I still like it, so 7th or 11th Hour is like way more traumatizing.
Oh god, yes.
And Silent
Especially that
Hill
one
2
puzzle.
came out,
Yeah, the remake.
so yes, something else we could also consider.
Yeah, totally.
We have games.
We did do 13th Doll. That one I didn't think kind of warranted a second playthrough. I don't know. What'd you
I
think?
wouldn't be against doing it, although I would probably just pick one character and go the way through. It
Yeah.
would probably be the not talk character. That's a better ending.
Yeah.
Sorry, spoilers. Watch the stream and you'll know. I'm kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. But yes, that was. I think it's probably worth playing once because I don't remember it.
That's fair. Yeah.
And it wasn't that long of a game. I think we beat it in like a night.
I think it was pretty close too. All I remember is the one girl trying to act while shaking her head with everything that she said. Oh, that was so bad. Yeah.
That was hilarious,
Oh, but I
actually.
did get my friend to stream Night Trap for the first time ever.
Fuck that game!
He actually got. Now he didn't get like a full clear, but he kept everyone alive. I
Is
know.
that a win though? I mean, some of the characters.
It's like 95% of a win. I'll give
Fair,
him
fair,
that.
fair, fair, fair. I'll give that credit. I was thinking though, like, I don't know, come on, play 11th Guest or 11th Hour all the way through the fucking last puzzle.
That last puzzle, you have to
I don't
run
even
it
know
off the
how
script.
I
We're just in
won that.
prettier cages.
I think I did use the script, didn't I?
I
Actually,
think we had to use a script on that one because it's
You basically
it's,
put the computer against the computer because there's
Yes.
like no way to win otherwise because it's
because
super optimized.
it's the clock issue again. They never fixed it.
Speaking of clock issue, I feel like we should maybe play before Shutterstock.
We can do
If we
that.
can fix the clock issue.
If we can fix the
'cause
clock issue
otherwise
so it doesn't
it's
kill
not
us
gonna be beatable.
immediately.
But yes, that game is really good.
It is. All right. Okay. So when last we left, basically I think we just found out that Advance
Alex-
is pretty much a fucking lie.
Alex Jones? Is that his name? No. What's his name?
James?
Alex James? Is that what it is?
Yeah. I think that's
He's just the guy with the book. That's all I know.
the guy
who
with
it
the
is.
tiny book. That's not a euphemism.
And have
It was a tiny book.
But yes,
Yes,
so,
Alan fucking James.
yes, he was
And his tiny fucking book.
going to war, and sorry, I'm like flashbacking to something else right now. It's fine. It's fine. We're here. We're present. Anyways, but yes, he was going to war, and it sounded like things were not going well for them, and we were totally not Team A regarding what A is. What is the Advance? Is that what the name is?
Advance,
Fuck
yeah.
those people. And who do I want to keep calling him Rick James? It's been a long day, guys. Just give me a moment. I'm coming through it. It's so great. It's just the buffers slowly loading.
You're getting there.
But yes, that was happening, and I think that was the last thing we ended because there was like helicopters.
Oh yeah, I think they're freaking bombing us now.
What a wild
I
ride.
have to work,
You do.
and then I have to work after this too, which is fun.
Oh.
This power mock is the tool of the devil.
Oh, cat, what?
Which, if you know what power mock is, please comment in chat because I want to know somebody understands my pain right now.
Right.
Important review.
Is it wrong to mix vodka with wine? Not wrong, but the flavor's gonna be weird.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, not on an alcoholic side, but on a culinary side, like,
Yeah, it's like you're trying to head towards oh, what's that? It's an M. My brain no functioning tonight. Was you put wine and a couple other things in there, like fruit and
mold?
what?
Mold?
Not mold. No.
Sangria. Is
Sangria.
Like
Thank
that
you.
has not.
I don't know why.
Where'd the M come from?
I don't know where the M came from.
If you turn the M upside down because
Oh,
you're super
don't
drunk,
even
and then
try to
it's
give
wine.
it credence. No, this is only my second drink. I'm not even near close. Yeah, sangria. So sangria normally has like an addition of like a rum or some kind of liqueur, so it would be kind of on that order, but it's gonna taste weird. You arrive at work a little early, despite cat. Ow!
That was mean.
Despite a stressful journey in, you still aren't quite sure of everything that happened, though if the swarm of CCOs all over the building is anything to go by, this isn't just a Channel 1 matter. This is confirmed when you are informed you need to speak to Bozeman immediately and are escorted to his office.
Am I fired? Please tell me I'm fired. You sit nervously outside waiting for. I'm supposed to be a janitor! What the hell happened to the first dude's job? Like, who had the job? We haven't heard from him.
Yeah, they unalived him probably.
Where's the plot holes being filled?
A few minutes later, the boss man arrives, disheveled and with a stern-looking CCO in tow. Oh yes, Winston, good. This is Specialist Ables. She will be observing this interview. Please come inside and take a seat. The ruddy-faced man bustles into his office and leaves the door open for you to follow. The few times you've been in here before, it was immaculate, with everything in its proper place. Not so today.
Does it have like random VHS tapes everywhere?
Like a giant missile opening in the ceiling.
Man, we call that skylight.
Yeah.
Raises property. It must be serious for Bozeman to be this flustered. Oh no.
So, Alex, you know why you're here today? Bozeman's eyes are sharp and his gaze is fixed on your face from across the desk. Abel's is standing behind you, out of sight, but definitely not out of mind.
What's to do with
That's
TLS
creepy
reports?
as shit.
So this has to do with what happened with I'll just own up to it.
What happened last night was nothing short of the culmination of a heinous and outrageous campaign of terror that Disrupt has been reaping on this nation and its
Yeah, it's
territories.
disrupt, that's the problem.
Yeah.
It's funny when it's organized, it's okay, but when it's chaotic, it's not.
Yeah, because they know that it didn't come from them. Bozeman shoots a glance behind you to your left, where your CCO observer is standing. And it is, of course, our duty to root out this rot wherever we find it, to prevent anything like last night happening ever again. I have been asked by Advance to perform interviews with all staff members involved, and will be submitting a personal review of your performance both during the incident in question and throughout your time here.
This feels man.
His expression remains stern. Just tell the truth, Winston. This will all be over soon. Arranging some papers, Bozeman clears his throat and begins. Obviously, a lot happened last night, and I have a number of interviews to conduct today, so I'd rather not waste any time. Be brief, concise, and clear in your answers.
I nod.
So let's start at the beginning of the broadcast and work our way through. After the attack at the memorial, you seem to have portrayed the terrorist in quite sympathetic light. Why?
I feel like the first one's the right answer, of like, I showed what was happening.
Just doing my job.
The news!
Yeah.
That's our job, right?
If it bleeds, it leads.
It's like one of these is like, this is like the logos approach, and this is the pathos approach of like the emotional side of
Yeah.
it. The question is, does CCO actually understand emotions?
No. That's my guess.
That's our job, right?
Yeah. I see. So you're saying it couldn't be helped and you had to show the aftermath as you did. I'll be sure to make a note of that. Funny how unauthorized footage always seems to find its way into your
How is it
broadcast.
unauthorized?
It was a tape. It was
You gave
there.
me a tape, you put it on my desk. What am I supposed to do? Like, have to do some sort of weird ass, like, metadata timestamp bullshit that doesn't exist on VHS? Maybe. I don't know. I actually don't know what VHS has. So. Me.
Bozeman, basically just like a label. Bozeman scribbles some notes down, the noise of his pen scratching into the notepad, punctuated only by the constant tick-tock of his ornate clock.
I was about to say, like, I'm invincible, and then pick up a pencil and be like, I know how to deal with the VHS tapes, but you don't have a pencil in here, so
True.
fall flat. Hopefully this will all be over soon.
During the broadcast, we noticed something a little odd about the particular camera choices while everyone else was talking. Now, where did I put it? Ah, yes, here we are. Do you recognize this? With a flourish, Bozeman produces the leaflet from the notice board and places it on the desk in front of you.
Where's the leaflet?
I don't remember there being a leaflet.
When was there a leaflet? Hold on. Particular camera choice. It was while everyone else. Oh yeah, where you like zeroed in on it.
Oh. I mean, you could just play dumb. Like, I don't know. I don't dress the sets.
Assumed it was just part of it. So why else would it? I mean, this is like kind of leaning into like it's you guys, not me.
Here you go.
You know, fuck you, Bozeman. You made me work on a Saturday.
So you're saying the blame lies entirely with the crew on set. There's no way you could possibly use your own judgment to have determined it was unsuitable. You're a disappointing grunt from the CCO behind you. Typical Winston, we shall see.
Not exactly so there.
There's one other thing we noticed during the finale of the notice board. Bozeman picks up some notes on the other side of his desk. You seem to play an odd choice of sound effects relatively early on. Now, the script was expecting last, but for all three you chose to play booze. Why did you do that?
This one's like challenging authority. This one's like, I tried. They were the most appropriate choice. I'm just bad at my job. Can I go back to being a janitor, please? And the next thing you see is we're playing like a cleaning simulator. Just say you didn't do nothing.
Hey, Dealey Llama.
Thought they were most appropriate choices. Art is subjective after all.
Yes, well, choice is given to those who show they can employ a sufficient degree of good judgment. It may be wise to review this policy, or at least who qualifies for it. You see, Bozeman is frowning as he adds to his notes. Might have been nice to have him on your side.
How would I have gotten it? Well, yeah, if I just sucked up to him.
Yeah.
How many other people would he be interviewing today?
Towards the end of the show, there appear to be some issues with sensor equipment. At this point, Bozeman pauses for a moment, putting the lid on his pen and placing it carefully on the desk perpendicular to his notebook. How do you explain the fact you censored perfectly acceptable language during the final segment?
I just do what the display tells me. I don't decide what's supposed to be censored.
It'd be a very strange coincidence that one of our key pieces of equipment were to develop a malfunction at the exact time Disrupt chose to attack. A disappointing but not unsurprising lapse by an incompetent employee seems much more likely.
Sounds like me.
But I suppose we won't know until maintenance has had a chance to check it out properly. Silence takes over as Bozeman writes some notes.
Snark. You're not my supervisor. Oh, wait, who is my supervisor? Cheryl.
Oh yeah.
How many questions will you have to answer?
At this point, Bozeman took out a pair of glasses and placed them somewhat delicately on the end of his nose. Then the portly man leaned forward to examine his notes in detail. Now, obviously, we expect the odd bits of interference here and there unavoidable. However, he pauses, turning the page at an agonizing place. Interference is not the same as terrorist propaganda. Would you care to explain how quite so much of their messaging found its way onto the airwaves? Sorry, distracted.
This is like Discovery Channel level of desperation right there. Let's see. Would you care to explain how much of the messaging is going on just in real ways?
Phrasing snark.
We play dumb. I think we should play in the machine.
Yeah.
Rage Against the Machine!
That damn VHS. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice Specialist Abels is visibly more attentive, awaiting your boss's response. Well, it's certainly true that accidents do happen, but it's an amazing coincidence how often they seem to happen when you're around, Winston. Bozeman's smile is anything but warm.
Who's Winston? Am I Winston?
Oh, we are Winston.
Then where's the fucking comma?
And Abels glances toward you with a stare that could only be described as glacial.
But I'm a janitor. Why did you give me this job? You offer a strange small bag.
It was a mostly peaceful broadcast. A loud creak breaks the growing silence as Bozeman leans back into his chair. A tape of that poor Miss Bright. Why did you play it? Help me understand why I played that tape. As you meet his gaze, you're almost surprised to see an earnest concern in the old man's eyes.
So we kind of said this one before, where it seemed like news is not we do show the news, but what if we took a more sympathetic approach of like, I was worried
Because they
that
weren't leaning kind of hard on
might
like
be
we
turned
need
on.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't play it.
Watch as Bozeman slowly cleans his glasses before answering. Well, at the end of the day, you chose to do it, Alex. I know what I'd have done in your shoes. Okay, good. So pathetic. After all, you have
No,
a
I think he's not. I think
maybe
he's like,
not?
I would have done better.
Ah, fuck. After all, you've had a habit of playing tapes you shouldn't, don't you? He clears his throat and leans forward again, staring at you for a moment before continuing. This is, however, all I have for you.
And yet you keep giving me raisins, so who's really at fault?
I think that's all the information we need for now, Winston. Bozeman looks questioningly at the CCO, but by the time you've turned around, the moment has passed. Best you just go home for now. There's no work for you until we get a new satellite tower up. But of course, don't leave town. I may have more questions for you following the other interviews. As you leave, you see open hostility in Specialist Abel's eyes.
I can't leave town because you blew up my brother-in-law who's kept my passport, so I'm kind of stuck. You bastards! You knew there'd be consequences. Yeah, I don't care about them because this isn't reality. Stick it to the man!
Wow, lots of days flying by. Message delivered.
Oh no!
The newspaper falls to the floor, slipping from your numb hands. The headlines whirling round and round in your head. This can't be true. How could this be true?
It's really been 2 months since that. Are we gonna be vague as fuck? Yes.
Yeah. You find yourself back there, rushing back home after a particularly long and stressful day at work. You're already late, but if you keep to the speed limit, there's no way you're going to hear the end of it. You could probably shave 10 minutes or so off the journey if you wanted.
Already late to what? Work?
I didn't getting home.
Oh, I don't give a shit about my family. No point in speeding.
It seems everything is against you this evening. You have to stop at every traffic light, every stop sign, every junction between you and your destination. You're well over 45 minutes late by the time you finally pull up at the house, only to see a Betterment vehicle parked outside, lights still flashing.
Nope. What's this about? Do I no longer have a family? Because that's less mouth to feed.
Uh-oh. The CCOs are leading someone from your house to the van, your son's voice calling for you. Then the door is shut and it's driving away, the spinning lights blinding you as your vision starts to swim.
This is like... Charlie.
Charlie, period.
Charlie. Oh my god, Charlie. This is the new Shoe song, by the way. Please tell me you took my son, who's a dick.
And now you're in the break room. People at work have started avoiding you. Some of the show's crew started giving you, funny looks. Bozeman's even been micromanaging you less than you.
That sounds like a win.
That does sound like a win.
It's just a misunderstanding. I love you, understand.
Charlie had loved Advance. From the go-getters to the Cohesion Cadets to the Cohesion Community Manager he was on track to become. You and Sam have both gone to see him at the Betterment Center last week as soon as you've been able. Even then, he'd been positive, making friends, explaining that the system was there to help people, and that he was actually able to do that while staying there too.
It just couldn't have happened. Stop being vague! Tell me what the fuck the headline was. It frustrated me.
That headline.
Meh.
5 simple words in bold black type. Disrupt terrorist, dies in Betterment. Winston was particularly violent, attacking a Betterment mentor.
Ooh!
Died in the infirmary after failed attempts at resuscitation. They didn't try. And the eternal question left unanswered.
Okay, so when is this gonna update? Because now I don't have 2 mouths to feed, so I'm just saying we should be a little bit better off.
Oh, they can't see it. It's current wealth, not quite breaking even.
Oh yeah, I guess we're all covering it. It's like, that should be upping a little bit now that, you know, we might not have children anymore. No, it's totally fucking his fault. He's a kid. He can figure it out. He tried to tell me, didn't want to listen, so tough titties.
Wow.
Do I still have a partner?
It's your anniversary. A week away could have been just what the doctor ordered for you and Sam. But after speaking to the travel agents, there's just no way you can afford it.
Maybe next year.
Still, just because you can't have a holiday doesn't mean you can't make tonight special. You have the day off today, so you could try and make a nice romantic meal for them this evening. Though they did expressly tell you not to bother this morning. You think, a cheap last-minute gesture won't change anything. Or their exact words. Sam's being a bit of a bitch.
I'm
Hey,
okay
JC.
if you get bettered as well. Just saying. It'll be nice. We'll just play it up. It'll be nice to have a lovely evening together.
You get to work turning the house into the perfect romantic setting for tonight. Everything's going according to plan. Sam's gonna love it.
Patiently, you wait for them to arrive. To be fair, okay, let me just step back a second. This, I don't even know. They don't gender them, so I have no idea.
Well, that's all that way. If like a girl is playing it, Sam can be a guy or
sure.
guy, girl, or girl,
I guess that's
guy.
actually a good point because they call us Alex. And
Yeah.
that could go both ways too. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Well done. Either way, I will use they as a pronoun, is they are the one that wanted our kid, our girl kid, could go off to some fancy trip that we couldn't afford, that
Yep.
then they got murdered in because
Yep.
of like
Her
advance bombing them. And then this person was also wanting our son to go join the group, who then ended up, I guess,
Now he's in
fighting
prison.
back or whatever. And so,
His credit score was too low.
when are you just gonna take responsibility for your own shittiness actions? Just saying. Here, lock the door. Put the final touches in place.
As Sam steps in the hallway, you're waiting in the doorway to the kitchen, dressed to the nines and acting as nonchalant as possible. Alex, wait, what's all this? Oh my god, did you clean? And what's that smell? They give you a quick kiss as they step past you into the kitchen, where the banquet is laid out, candles lit. Oh my god, Alex.
The only thing that breaks it though is I'm pretty sure when they show like the loading screen, it's totally a dude sitting at the
Yes.
thing. So
That's why in my head, Alex is always a guy and
Yeah.
Sam's always a girl.
I guess Sam could be a dude too, but
Yeah.
either way, Sam a bitch. Doesn't have to be gender specific, just a bitch. So, happy anniversary, Sam.
Sam turns to you, smiling and with tears in
Damn
their
right,
eyes.
there's some appreciation.
Alex, it's perfect. You give Sam a kiss before pulling out their chair. The house never used to be this quiet. I'm just imagining him like snaking the chair at the last second and he just goes boom.
Look, we have 2 offices now.
The entire house is mine! The house never used to be this quiet. It's only since. Sam interrupts your thoughts, bringing you back to the present. You really didn't have to do this, Alex.
I know. I wanted to. I love you, Sam. I just want to like knock over the candle and start a fire and burn this place fucking
See
down.
ya. I love you too, they breathe, admiring the panoply, ooh, that's a
I've heard that word before.
of food you prepared for them. Now where on earth do I begin? They laugh as you pour the first glass of champagne of the evening. It's not the last.
I'm sorry, I just saw Snark's message. You know, Alex, just because we lost 2 kids doesn't mean we can't have another.
Yeah, they're replaceable.
No, you're getting your fucking... I don't know which one of us was able to have kids, but take that shit out. We're not having any more mouths to feed. We poor. We're gonna fix that first before
We're
we have
getting
kids.
ski jets.
Yeah.
Those will be our kids.
You know what? Rather than having kids, maybe we should get like a hot tub. I'm just saying. Or
Well,
cat.
that might result in more kids.
Do not have sex in a hot tub. That's a bad idea. That's how you get infections. At least you still got each other and an infection from a hot tub. Long, long time after. Jesus Christ, we're still going.
Been there.
Just saying.
It always sounds good, but everything's ready. You and Sam been trying to watch Bullet Man for years, but you missed it in the cinemas and it never seemed to be in stock when one of you went to pick up the VHS.
I totally thought that was teeth for a second. I got really
That's what
fucking
I
disturbed.
thought too. Actually, it looks like popcorn and
Okay,
soup. What
I
the
see
fuck?
it now, but I was a little concerned.
Yeah, I thought it was teeth as well. Now you're just waiting for them to get home so you can start. You hear the front door open as you put a bowl of popcorn on the coffee table.
Oh, is this the Betterment police coming to get us?
Probably.
We're ready to go. Get your butt in here.
Sam comes in with a vacant stare, ignoring both film and snacks as they sit down next to you. You have to actually nudge them to break their stupor.
Sam, what is it?
I've just been let go from work. Sam is just staring into space. Apparently, there just isn't need for 2 nursery teachers anymore. Not enough children. Whoops. So they can't justify the expense.
What happens when you nuclear bomb them? Honey, I'm so sorry. It'll be okay. You'll find another place.
No, you don't get it. There just isn't the demand for younger years teachers anymore. Not just here, anywhere. I don't know what I'm going to do, what we're going to do.
I know things are tough, but we'll think of something. And by we, I mean you. I'm going to bed. Good night.
Yeah. How, Alex? We're barely scraping by as it is, and now Sam starts to sob. We're going to have to sell the house. I can't see any other option. We've got too many debts to pay.
That's what happens when you force me to send kids on trips we can't afford! I'm not bitter.
She's so mad.
I'm not bitter at all.
No.
Anyways, that's what we have to do. Fine. It's such a shame that it was like your great-great-grandparents' house, but here we are. Condense your rage. It's only the 2 of us living here now anyway.
I mean, are we wrong?
You could fill it with dogs, I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's true.
Can't afford dogs.
She flipped her popcorn. Bitch! That was good timing.
It wasn't even planned either.
Do the sister thing. I suppose you're right. Still, I hate the idea of losing this place. Think of everything that's happened. Nothing good.
Yeah, exactly.
No. They fall silent, thinking. Eventually, you start the film because why the fuck not? But neither of your hearts are in it. Too busy thinking of the future. Still, a house isn't everything. It's a pretty big piece of it. It's the people who make it a home.
Of which there's none now, because they're dead. The end. Home is where the heart is, after all. Well, then your heart's broken! You're welcome.
And very expensive.
Dude.
We're homeless now.
I mean, well, I don't know how the apartment renting industry is right now, but there's cardboard boxes. See, okay, that's
a dude.
That's pretty, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. From
Which
the
is
jaw
okay.
to the hands to the shoulders.
Hashtag free Jeremy. That's all I care about. We can die in this game. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, as long as Jeremy's
Jeremy! Sterility?
Oh, that's why there's not kids.
Yep, Brad.
Hello, Winston. I've checked the schedule for tonight. Nothing particularly important to report, but I'm sure you'll manage to find some new way to disappoint me. Still, my daughter's in for Advance's new initiative. That should liven things up a bit here on the 15th floor. Try not to cause me any more headaches. Bozeman out.
We're just gonna watch
Just
songs of the
repeat
future.
Repeat it.
Over
Yeah.
and over. Channel 1's gonna love us after this.
Yes.
Don't let me forget to do that though.
Okay. Oh, no bears. What is that?
I remember the triple punching of the bear. Dude, I need to show you something after this. It's by Jello Apocalypse.
Oh.
So
And this
good.
is Jenny. She's the floor manager. Hi, Stacey. That's Colin. He
Oh my god, why my hair with my mom jeans?
involved in bring your daughter to work.
Yeah, those are serious mom jeans.
All right, come and sit next to Mum. Believe in what?
Just days.
How did it all go so right? That's followed by the territory.
Atta girl.
Started thinking about the dude that was demonstrated how he did his makeup before the news thing.
Yeah.
He was like, 5 minutes!
So much. Okay, we are going in 5, 4, 3.
So
Good
puppy!
evening and welcome
Wow.
to the NNN. I'm Megan Wolf. And who's this, you might be wondering? Well, it's Bring Your Daughter to Work Day here at Camelot. So I'm joined tonight by my foster daughter,
So sour.
Stacey. Say hello, Stacey.
Go fuck yourself.
Woo!
All right then. Here are the stories that matter to you. First up, with Advance confirming that the nuclear fallout from the 20-week war is to blame for the drop in birth rates across the territories, we asked you what keeps you going. I know that I, for one, was quite deflated when I heard about this, but reading all your submissions has really put the smile back on my face.
Nice
I should
job.
get an achievement for
Sonia
that.
in Larkfordshire. I've had plenty of time to fill, so I've started a new hobby. Since I started knitting, I barely remember that 85% of the country is sterile. My record is this scarf. It's 124 meters long.
Wow.
Thank you for that. And
competitive.
if you've started a new hobby, do write in and tell us about it. Next up, you know how we love your
Starts with
uncanny,
Stacey's fucking
comestible
awesome.
coincidences. And
Burnt toast!
I don't know about you, but I think this one really takes the biscuit. I'm not sure what I'm more impressed
Those
by,
reaction
Stacey.
shots.
The things our viewers spot, or the unbelievable way our menu centres are now able to feed every team member every single day. Greg from Proddington
Shitty
has sent us
toast.
this lovely photo of
With
their
Jesus.
breakfast,
Well,
saying,
not Jesus, I don't know who
couldn't
that's
bring
supposed to be
myself
on
to
it.
eat my toast
There
this
is
morning
a
because
face
I
in
could
that.
swear it bore the spitting
Kinda looks
image
like John
of the
Lennon.
great Julia Salisbury's relatable face. So I had to make do with a plate of butter and 2 spoonfuls of jam.
Oh no.
Do keep those coming in.
Fuck, now I want
Have a
toast.
go. We've just got time for one more of your stories, and this one is an inspiring story of
Me.
rehabilitation.
Grumpy face.
That's it, just tell us who it's from, yeah, and then read it out, okay?
So this one says it's from John in Stokely. Before I was convicted, I'd never read a single book, but since I was released from Betterman, I haven't been able to stop. I'm even working at a library, and on our lunch breaks, Mr. Wordyworth.
He's gonna
still
make sure
texts
you
my
return the books
sessions.
on time.
Oh, fuck yeah.
We
Or he'll show up at your
absolutely
door.
love hearing the way our neighbours and team members have been able to become better people, so do let us know your stories here.
Hey, Zen Rhino.
You can do this bit, Stacey.
No, you're right, thanks.
Come on, give it a try.
No.
Let us know your stories here at the NNN.
Right, bit of a change of pace coming up here. You'll need to use the S effect buttons for the next segment, but Advance have already selected when and what to use.
Shit.
Several staff.
How do you make it big?
Follow your government orders.
Fuck, how do you make it big? Stupid. Don't remember how to play this
Hey,
game.
Slipknotty. There you go.
First up tonight on the NNN, it's time to celebrate this week's team lottery winners live from the Shakespeare Theatre right here in the capital. We're going to hand over to Julia Salisbury. I suppose you don't think much of her either, eh, Stacey?
She's got a lot more going for her than you wankers.
Okay. Surprising vote of approval there from Stacey. Let's go live to that right now.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this week's Team
Oh,
Award.
wow. Does it force it, or can you pick anything else?
I mean, it said green, so I just went with
as
it.
team leader, this is by the most pleasant. As I so often say to you, the uneven past is now, following the demise of Disrupt, firmly behind us.
Oh, the demise.
Oh.
Oh no.
This is the new.
That could be propaganda, though.
And I
Could
say
be.
to you, it's better now.
Can you try hitting one that doesn't?
I
am
can, but I don't
delighted
want
to
to.
be joined
Oh.
here tonight by one of the
Trying
oldest
to make my
people in
boss happy
Territory
with me
1.
again.
Born
Besides,
about
nobody from
107
Disrupt's helping me,
years
so.
ago. Please give a warm team welcome to Alfie Taxbadger. So, Alfie, you must have seen so much in your lifetime. What have been some of the highlights? Alfie,
I have medals.
is he all right?
His hearing aid isn't turned on.
Oh, Could you turn it on?
Secrets don't make friends.
Drains the battery.
Well, will you tell him that we'll buy him a brand new battery after the presentation?
Oh, like, okay,
Yeah, he says that's fine then.
Adorable. He's like, fucking do it!
And I will help him with that, yeah.
If you would. Sorry, can't get the staff.
We got it.
So, Alfie.
What?
You're 107 years old.
Oh, don't bloody mind me.
Would you like to tell the audience what that's like?
Well, where is everybody?
Out there, in the dark. Oh, bless him, it's not just the ears.
Who are you?
There's no one else there.
Yes, please.
I'm Julia Salisbury, the Prime Minister.
I like this story. Who are you really?
No, I really am the Prime Minister.
Oh, you're
a woman.
Yes, a woman. One of
Women
them.
can do anything men can do these days, Alfie.
Oh, and your piss standing up.
They have tools for that.
Yes,
No,
it's
I didn't think
messy,
try
but
it,
Sugars, please, and not too much.
It's basically a tube. It's
Shall
really
we
not
get to
that
the awards,
adventurous.
Alfie?
Aren't you going to ask me about my life?
Well, I'm not sure we have enough time left now for that, so...
When I was 9, I wanted a pet, so I asked me Mum and Pap. There was no television then, back then, you know. We made our own entertainment out of coal and roadkill.
oh god.
Fascinating.
So they got me a pet, see? But it weren't a dog. They told me it were a dog, but it were a stone.
A stone?
Yeah. So I called it Patch, which was a popular name for a dog back then, on account of the king having a patchy face. I
Okay.
decided to introduce him to pretty little Gertie Thimble, who lived up the road.
Oh, how romantic.
She threw my dog in the river. That was the day I decided I'd never marry.
And that's the secret to your long life?
Oh no, I've
Look
been
how low
married
the green bar
7
is. It's
times.
like barely anything.
Divorced.
That is interesting.
There was a mix-up with number 3, see?
Nobody's
Yes,
happy with the
I'm
news right now, I guess.
Probably not.
Because it's
Oh,
shit.
we're going back to the home soon.
Soon, Alfie. First, let's turn to the reason we're all here. The weekly Territory 1 Team Awards. First up tonight is a lady who really knows how to put in the extra hours. She works at a transition centre in Hamble-Bamblebury, and she has single-handedly allowed more families to unburden each other than any other nurse in Territory 1. In the uneven path, she'd have been locked up. Tonight, she is being honoured as a team player. Please welcome Daphne Snister.
Snista. Snista from another mister?
Are you here to change me?
Just give her a medal, Alfie. There's a good boy.
I have models.
Doctor, 2 sugars, please. And don't let it steep too long.
I think you're supposed to give me one of those.
Oh.
Why wasn't she an American hero? I know, right?
Well,
There he goes. Look.
Doesn't go down there.
I can't get the arms up any higher than that. You'll have to go down.
Woo!
Thank God those fractious times are behind us, and now the territories are.
That's a great
Are we
look.
in? As the act is sent to the bishop.
Yes, thank you. I've got it from here.
Wow.
Well done. Daphne Snister, everybody. Now, open your envelope and find out what you've won. Crikey, don't hold back there. She's tougher than one of Peter's homemade Eccles cakes.
Got it. I've won a holiday for 2 in Territory 15. Used to be called San Palmerino, didn't it?
Yeah, before I got blown up.
Yep.
Why couldn't
Yeah,
you
that's what I was
just
thinking,
then?
Snark.
It's easier to remember.
We're all one nation now.
Isn't it still on fire?
Daphne Snister, everyone.
Oh, what about my change? I've been in these wide fronts for 3 days now.
We'll get to that, Alfie.
Oh, right you are, love.
Next up tonight is a couple from Farnley who, after a rocky start losing their family's ill-gotten gains to the Assets and Wealth Act, have really embraced the new future, setting up a community farm and petting zoo in their local area for all the local children to play. Please welcome Otho and Lobelia Jackson Ranniganis.
Wow. That's a lot of letters.
Nobody wants to win at Scrabble.
Alfie.
You know, when I was in the trenches, I had a pal called Scotty Wilson. He was from way up north. So I
I know. I wish I could change to them right now.
Best mate.
Should just grab them for ourselves. Probably for the best.
And his best mate was Smudger A.
They're just gonna medal each other.
Diggity.
Unstable Terry, and of course, Leggy Sydney. She were a girl, but she had a boy's name, so they shipped her to the front anyway. First girl any of us has ever seen, close up. She's dead now. They all are. Smudger and Scotty never made it home. Fiddly got shanked in Frankfurt prison in an argument over.
Sounds like somebody gonna talk about us.
He exploded quietly at home. Sydney got a fatal skin condition. Scratched herself to death. It makes you think.
Thanks, Alfie. Great contribution. So, Otho and Lobelia, a petting zoo.
After we lost all our wealth, we discovered there were actually people who had never even owned a pony.
I used to have 3.
So we decided to do something about it. That's the type of people we are, you see. Advantage of a private education, probably.
Well, I'm sure we could debate that all night, but there's no time. So, let's see what you've won.
Yes, but before we do, there's something I wanted to say to you.
Oh, absolutely. Every citizen of the new future has my ear.
Ooh, is this gonna have to be censored?
I think so.
Power, you took all of our wealth. You took the shirts off of our backs.
Quite literally, in my case.
Fucking suffer, bitch, yeah!
You might as well have the rest of it, too.
Oh!
Security!
Oh God, not
Ooh!
again. If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Bennies and the news are not good bedfellows. Keep those flappy bits off my channel, Alex.
Keep those flappy bits off my channel.
Oh, no.
Got to go. It isn't right and it isn't fair.
You tell him, girl. That's my wife, you know.
You can't mix pearls with swine. It isn't right. We used to have 3 horses, Fenton, DeFessel, and Hungwell. And now
Hungwell?
2 mangy goats, 1 mongrel dog called Kenneth, and a rooster that would bloody shut up.
Can we get this over quickly with, please?
As the
having a
actress
good
said
time.
to the bishop. Oh, here we go again. Hello, Alfie Tadge-Badger. Pleased to meet you.
Stop them!
Oh, don't worry, love. I'll protect you. Oh.
Fucking hell, can you not be on every single fucking screen?
What he knows.
You know,
And
this
Snark
reminds
says,
me of
and
when
they're
I
off
was
to
in the
Betterment.
trenches, And we go to the promenade at Shining on Sea and watch all the pretty girls.
Peanut gallery over here.
I don't know what the heck she's doing down there.
We'd visit the
Oh, she's gonna fight.
arcade and try to win a block of lard to take home for the family.
Damn.
You couldn't buy lard in those days. You had to win it. Oh, it was so much.
Oh
simpler
God, they're
then.
just beating her.
Boys were boys, girls were
A little
girls.
bit.
Everyone else was recruited by the circus.
I know I lost points on that, but worth it.
There were loads of them, you see, circuses, with their big tents and their candy floss. You'd hear the music. The pipe organ drifting over
It's
the
like, what do I do?
Suffer.
My mum used to call it the most magical sound in the world. This was before she lost her hearing after giving a particularly loud round of applause. Did you ever go to the circus?
What's that, Alfie?
The circus. Oh, never mind. Yeah.
Grin on Sister Cocktail's face with the camera switching. Oh, she lives for this.
Well, that was
Her
an
reaction
unexpected
shots
dose
are,
of naked nostalgia.
Make him suffer!
Yeah.
She can't let go of the past.
I'm a very vindictive person
That's
sometimes.
why
Especially to the man!
At the younger generation. So cohesive. Such a team. And with fertility...
I don't ever want to hear the word team again.
We should value our fabulous new generation now more than ever. Our final winner tonight is a go-getter who really went and got him, helping to root out more than 170 disrupt collaborators in his own neighbourhood.
Oh, snitch. Got it.
Since then, he's gone on to be a senior cohesion cadet leader and organised all of the
Oh
entertainment
God, is this
at
our
last
son?
year's camp cooperation.
Yeah, I thought he
Our
died.
final winner tonight, Edwin Neverley.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, Trey's dead, I'm pretty
You should
sure.
be in a transition centre, you old nonk. Prime
The
Minister.
hell's a nonk?
It's an absolute pleasure to find
I don't speak British.
We're very similar, in my opinion.
Well, I've never been much of a role model.
Nonsense. Prime Minister, you have saved this country. You have fought enemies, foreign and domestic, with an iron fist. As
Jack Doherty, is that
tiny
you?
dots of I.
Well, let's open the envelope and find out what you've won. Maybe it'll be a fist enlargement.
Ew.
A year's internship as a behaviour coach at Betterman. Let's show the fools where they went wrong, eh?
Well, actually, betterment is about rehabilitation,
Except
Edwin.
not.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
When you kill people! Like my son, that I didn't care about, but still, it's the principle of it.
Thank you for this award. And stay vigilant. Report the non-cohesives. Be a team player.
Yeah, definitely not Hitler Youth. Exactly.
That concludes tonight's awards. Join me next week when, hopefully, things will be a lot more normal. Back to you, Megan.
Prime Minister Salisbury there at a highly eventful team awards ceremony. Any thoughts on this week's winners, Stacey?
This was fucking scary. The pre-teas were saggy, and that little prick will never lose his virginity.
I like you.
Succinctly put there, if a little profane. After the break, we'll be going live to a star-studded premiere. You won't believe who's on the red carpet tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. And we're out.
Oh, Alex, one other...
Somewhere else.
What's that? You're off already?
All by themselves.
I know you had to take the day off work for Junior, but... Oh, I see. No luck still with Theodore. I'm so sorry,
What are you
darling.
talking about?
I have no idea.
Do you think we could try that?
I'll speak to you later.
Am I part of this conversation?
Completely forgot what I was going to say.
Thanks.
Laughed it all. Still, I'm lucky to have her.
Spiraling out of control into some kind of tragic comic disaster.
Yeah, that.
Well, we had that chat.
Back in the chat.
Where's the bears? I want the bears back.
Laughing. I think he is.
Jeremy, are you watching us?
Jeremy! Free Jeremy!
Oh, right. So she can swear.
Oh, yeah, when it's off. What?
Huh?
Oh, I got a D. D's don't get degrees, but they get the G's. Ah! What are we doing? Is there something happening?
I don't know. Oh, it's just time running down.
Patrick and Robin are just going to grab her hand, and then you've got these generic links on the auto cue to glue it all together.
They do know I have a Queen's View degree in journalism.
Bet you wish you'd studied something useful now, eh?
Woohoo!
Bring your daughter to work day. What a joke.
Where is our honoured guest?
I don't know, she's probably sniffing around that boy band hot spot.
Heat rash. Hotspot won it last year.
Heat
Starks
rash.
has just started the next segment. Okay.
Running out of names, aren't they?
I hear the computer comes up with them, the songs too. Ah, there she is, and just in time too. That's 10 seconds, everybody.
What have you been up to?
What's it to you?
Drugs.
And we are going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. Stacey's still here.
Wishing she wasn't.
Nice.
Thanks, Stacey. And in this segment, we're delighted to have sent Robin and Patrick to the movies. Yes, tonight is the world premiere of The Automated, starring Lawrence Blunderclatch and the late, great Helena Canterbury Boatshoe. And all the stars are out tonight. We first covered
She's
this film
cheeky
almost
tart. Yes,
5
she
years
is.
ago, back when it was called The Medicated. Then, for mysterious reasons, the film was suddenly pulled the night before its release. Well, since then, executive producer George Focus has spent 5 long years polishing the film and turning it into a special edition premiering tonight. With extensive state-of-the-art visual effects and a top-quality voice team, George says it's the movie he always wanted to make. Now, let's take a look at it.
Ew.
I can't
Crabs.
I can't deconstruct it.
Nice.
Is this a wig?
You think I don't grow that?
I want to watch what's happening.
Of course.
No, Dick, I'll kill you. Think of satin.
There's something on your face, Chief Harrison.
Sorry, I had an itch.
The back of my hand.
I wish you were real, baby. Flesh and blood.
Captain Quasar.
But you're just ones and zeros, baby. If only I'd noticed.
Captain Quasar.
You rusted, but I didn't notice.
Captain.
I'm buffering, Chief, you said.
Got one on you.
God damn it, blast it all!
Here's a map.
What's a map?
Nobody knows what a map is.
So head north on Interstellar Avenue, left at the asteroid belt, and a tricky 3-point turn
Stop
behind
it!
us.
Wow. You were.
What are these symbols? This corner.
Nice.
We could shut it down.
Yes.
Accept
yes,
your
we can
fate.
shut
Just
it
let the
down.
green happen.
But we have to ask ourselves.
Accept it.
Who are we?
We're pissed off is what we are.
Yay!
Well, what the hell's happening up here? I didn't get to watch any of that.
Gosh, thrilling stuff. What did you think, Stacey?
Bleep.
Yeah.
The robots were alright, I guess.
They
Aw.
certainly were.
Progress.
Let's go over
Let
to
me
Robin
down,
Short
Stacey.
now in Western Square, who I believe has got the star of the show. Robin.
Well, Megan, I'm joined by not one, but both of the stars, Lawrence Blenderclatch and Helena Canterbury-Bochu. Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's thanks to shows like yours that Helena and I are even here.
Shit.
Don't you agree?
Down, left, down. Shit.
Absolutely
This isn't
right,
good.
darling.
Looking a bit like the
And,
Geico
you two have
caveman.
both
Indeed,
become
Snark.
Absolutely huge in the past couple of years, haven't you?
Even huger, yes, that's right. I feel very lucky. Very lucky to be born, well, you know. And Helena is in massive demand too at the moment. She's still the face of a major cosmetics brand, and she's booked to do a one-woman lead in the summer.
Wow, it sounds like you're both very busy. But is there any chance we'll get to see you together on screen again?
No, I'm really not supposed to mention this, but yes, we are doing a little something together. I'm playing a weathered starship captain from another galaxy, and Helena is my droid companion.
But how does that work?
I spend 7 hours in makeup now.
No, how does Helena play a droid?
Oh, we just pop her
No
on
one
the
cares about
windscreen.
Helena. Shut. That's basically what he wants to say.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well.
Are you happy? Are you good? Are you gonna sit? Okay, good.
Helena Canterbury-Bochu, thank you so much for joining me. And we're going over to Patrick Bannon now. Patrick, will we be seeing you
But
in the
I
movie
want
anytime soon?
Jeremy.
You, Robin. Fingers crossed. I'm joined here by pop icon.
Oh, that's right.
It's
Patrick
Elsie.
Bannon's dead.
I like that they just like
And her
officially
father,
renamed him.
Yeah.
Country singer and alien worshipper, Billy Bob Jean Short.
Howdy.
So,
Oh, for fuck's sake!
what's with the bag?
She knows what she's done.
Oh.
Well, we love this look. Is it one of yours?
No, you know it's not. We don't do that anymore.
Yes, of course. Your clothing label went bankrupt, didn't it?
Yes, because a certain TV show failed to fulfill their contractual obligations.
How do you make it small?
Well, you look great.
You make it small!
Probably due to her needs,
I know!
and wellness.
No!
Well, I'm not sure that it is.
It's not like these controls are intuitive!
They're really not.
This is our new icon. She calls us.
Just want this over with.
Scented. Wow, That was a surprise.
And this next one, this is our new lipstick. We call this shade Lips.
Oh, wow. Why is it so salty?
It's organic. And this, our next one, this body spray, this is a body mist which rebalances your hormones and actually smells like fertility.
Oh, right. Yeah. Wow.
You feel that?
Yeah.
I'm not reading that snark, but that's funny.
All this is part of Lil C's new range, straight from my veins.
Oh, God.
Lord.
Breeze Craiglor!
I mean, we're not saying it, but we're all thinking
it. Yeah.
You're retiring from the music industry. That must be hard.
Well, she's
fucking accept it!
It was very hard for her to accept at first, but the industry's very, very sure.
I
about
was
these
green
things.
before this.
Well, you sure we can't convince you to release just one last album?
We do actually have another album ready, but that's for the label to release in case she dies over the next 10 years or so.
Oh.
Well, given the way she's going, you might get it by Christmas.
Well, we better let you get back.
Now remember, we need the money. So, she's also available for parties, weddings, funerals, and bar mitzvahs.
Well, thank you.
Accept
Lil
it? Good.
C. That's Lil C there. Oh.
That doesn't look good.
Oh, and it looks like Robin has got hold of Jesus. Is it obvious I'm sweating, Robin?
Absolutely is, Patrick. Jesus, I almost can't believe you're here.
Jesus.
Yep.
You know I like
Oh, for fuck's sake! Fuck you and your fucking little beep beep. What? Fucking.
To be human. And to be human. Just to be a part. Oh. That was good, write that down. Hey, Rachel, write that one down.
It's good to see you've done so well for yourself.
Thank you, my child. You know, I have you to thank for that. If it was never for your show supporting me and my music, I never would have transcended.
Now, there are rumours going around that you might be running for office. Is there any truth to that?
Yeah, that's absolutely true, yeah.
You're so
That
fucking
you're aware that
nitpicky.
elections have been suspended in the territories.
No, I'm not running to be no prime minister.
Oh, you're not?
No. I'm gonna be king of the moon.
Okay.
King of the Moon? Yes. No, sorry. You're running for King of the Moon?
No, not running. It's my birthright.
Okay,
and does
Kanye.
this have anything to do with promoting your
craziest shit I've
upcoming
heard
hip opera Chasing Space?
Hush now. Cynicism is so unmoon.
Okay. And how long will this last? Will it go the way of last year's Living as a Mouse fiasco? Or maybe your foray into ventriloquist beats?
I don't make the moon rules. I merely live by them.
All it's missing is a balaclava. Exactly.
So, are you looking forward to seeing the automated?
You know, I don't believe in film. Thou shalt keep thine image still unholy. That's track 4, Jesus Christ made us though.
Okay. Thank you for your time and
Those
good
are
luck
Jesus
with your
Christ
new
movies,
life
right?
in space.
Yeah, about as close as they're gonna get.
I'm with you, my child.
Fix it, fix it. Good. I used to be green. Bullshit.
Well, Megan, that's what success looks like. I'm gonna see if we can grab someone else to have a chat. Back to you.
Robin, but I think Stacey and I are probably
She's actually
in
happy.
trouble where we are. So, 3 big names there, Stacey.
Yeah, big names.
Any thoughts about them, maybe from your generation's perspective?
You won't like my opinions.
Oh, go on, try
I
me.
got the censor button ready.
Well, Bumbadonk is so old he's like 1 week away from a transition centre, so who cares? And Lil C was cool when I was like 12 or something, but now she's just a little fucking
Now she's
loony.
getting nervous.
And Jesus is a disrupt-loving wanker who should have died with the rest of them 3 years ago.
Woohoo! I like you.
You agree with me?
No, you're right, I don't like your opinions. But thankfully, we can go back to Patrick now, who has another familiar face
no,
to
don't
catch
come
up
back to me,
with.
don't come back to me, don't come back to me!
What's the atmosphere like there?
Problem.
It's absolutely buzzing here, Megan. The anticipation is killing us. But a little
Don't you
birdie's told us
fucking
that
dare.
any
You
moment
stay
now
there.
we should get a glimpse of someone incredibly popular with our viewers. A favourite destination for many of the fans. Yes, The mayor of Bumley will be arriving literally any second now.
God damn it!
No sign of him yet, but as you can tell, the atmosphere here really is something else. Patrick Bannon, NNN, what's it been like since Bumley got so popular?
Well, it's been wonderful. The tourism numbers have exploded thanks to the marketing campaign. Investors have ploughed millions into the town. We've got more Bumleyan jobs. It's brought more Bumleyan homes. We're all very grateful. Of course, it's not all bums and roses. It's almost impossible to get a good look at the whole these days. Crowds are unbelievable. Who can blame them? It's a bloody marvellous hole.
And how have you found public service?
Well, to be frank with you, it's been the greatest honour of my life to serve the town that I love so dear. From the banks of the graceful Taint to the quiet elegance of the vomit-soaked car park outside the 24-hour petrol station. It's been a privilege, a pleasure, a gift, and I can't thank the mayor enough for all he's done.
Let's talk to the mayor now. Excuse me, sir. Can you tell us a bit of what it's like to be elected to such a prestigious office?
Oh, puppy. Pork.
And do you have any words for your legions of fans out there?
Pork.
Stoic.
Pork.
But blistering honesty from the Right Honourable Peanut Tea Fortescue there. And his PA.
A proclamation. Quickly, fetch a policy bag.
Pork.
Oh.
Yes, sir. We'll get it ratified at once.
Oh, dear
there
God.
You have it, Megan. What an honour to literally see local government at work there. I'm still in shock. Back to you at the studio.
Thanks, Patrick. What a colourful interview there on what looks like an amazing night. They certainly know how to make an entrance, I hope. And the automated really does seem to have
the bumbliest of times.
Because despite Boris Hawtin even
for that somehow.
calling it Lawrence Blunderclatch's overly long suicide note in a review which ends with the words, and he hasn't even had the decency to see it through, the film, which is free to all residents of the territories, has seen record pre-bookings and looks set to run for months and months. But let's go back to those lucky few seeing it tonight. Oh, I'm so jealous. Robin, you seen anything unusual there?
Thanks, Megan. Well, will you settle for the territory's most eligible bachelor? 5 years ago, Steve Saxon was an unknown. Then a series of incredible performances in acclaimed productions from Hamlet's Jam to the curious rise of Algernon Ding Dong made him the most wanted man in drama. He's been voted sexiest man under 25 for 3 successive years. Now, let's see if he'll...
I started when he was 22. That's a little cringy. But
Excuse
okay.
me, Mr. Saxon. Steve, have you got a moment to spare to talk to the NNN?
Oh, hi, the NNN. You know, your show gave me my first chance at an audience. The raw me, Steve 1.0.
I remember.
Ah, freaking hell!
Everyone could see there was something so special about you. The whole thing is burned into my mind.
A moment is the very least I can give your amazing viewers in return.
Not that we're actually going anywhere, is she?
Are you going to introduce us to your date?
But of course, this
I'm
is...
Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton. I was in
She can introduce herself, thank you very much.
That scene you burned into your mind. I was in that.
No. Sorry. Don't remember you at all. Are you
sure? I was the pretty one. Tell her, Steve.
Looks are really important.
Well, if you say so, Steve. So, it's been a big year for you. I believe you've been tackling the Bard.
Yeah, so I've been working with an enfant terrible called Quentin Sucker Punch. We've been doing all the shapes.
Quentin Sucker Punch?
Yeah, so we shoot one a week. I play all the parts. So I learn them at the weekend and then we shoot
Shark
them
Sense's
naked.
vapid detector just exploded.
The lighting in
Indeed.
there is really good.
Dude.
Sorry, did you say no?
Yeah, well, he is. I'm in a variety of hats. It's an old theatrical tradition.
I had a single out. It was called Look at Me.
And you did that advert, didn't you, babe?
Is that your dental floss?
And the sex tape, of course.
Steve!
What?
I don't like to talk about that. Although apparently it's available for $11.99 everywhere. Just ask your newsagent.
Wow,
So,
even
what is
after
your
inflation?
favourite Shakespeare play then, Steve?
Ooh, I like the wordy one.
It's starting soon. I'm going to miss the trailers, and we haven't even got any popcorn yet.
She'll be here.
Oh, I'm sorry I'm late, guys. What took you so long? There was an injured pigeon. I'll explain on the way in.
Now, of course, I remember you from that legendary first appearance.
Really? Her too?
You were such a serious little thing. You had that horrible sister.
Yes, that was me. I'm the horrible sister.
Don't be so hard on yourself, babe. Looks are really important.
Thanks, Steve.
So, what have you been up to, Harriet?
Actually, last year I was overseas bringing art to the starving children from outside the territories. They may not have food, but they can still have Canada.
Good for you.
And now I'm in an experimental physical theatre piece about the existential angst of Wicker.
Amazing. So arts.
We do it above a pub on Thursdays.
I was also the girl who got murdered in the bath in Night Slasher 3.
Haven't seen it.
But she was brilliant.
Thanks, Steve.
Fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Thanks, Steve.
I think it's starting soon and I really need a tinkle.
Oh my God, you need the loo now. We're going to completely miss the trailers. You were so selfish.
Sorry.
We've got to go.
Oh, of course. Thank you so much for talking with us and enjoy the movie.
Thanks. Love the NNN.
I love you
Alright,
guys.
33 seconds
I'm
left.
sorry.
Not enough for another one of those.
God, Megan, I can't believe that. Steve Saxon, Harriet Winstanley-Hamilton, and someone else, can't remember her name for the life of me. I'm too starstruck, if I'm honest. I think I've just come.
What?
You, Megan.
Why is that not bleeped?
You and enjoy the movie.
Okay.
The Automated opens in cinemas across the territories this weekend. What a star-studded event, eh, Stacey?
Who cares? No one goes to the cinema these days.
Of course. We'll be back after these messages. I still go to the cinema.
Get yourself a video recorder,
Yeah.
like the one at the home.
Yeah, I've got a video recorder. It's just not the same, is it?
You're right, it's better. No unevenness, chatting and chewing all the way through.
Oh, what about a kiss and cuddle on the back row? Doesn't that happen anymore?
In public.
Making out movie theaters.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing. Nothing's wrong with me.
Feeling better?
Clement's dead.
All right, you are. We've got to get set up for heat rash.
A guy who could not stop swearing.
I know he is.
Oh, he's been dead, hasn't he? We went to his
Apparently
funeral,
it's
right?
medicinal.
Oh,
He's
right,
always
we
high.
did.
Give him orange juice.
A lot of people got maimed.
Speaks.
Now we're voguing,
He's a
apparently.
stupid cunt.
And just like that, you wish you wouldn't.
You know. It's so vogue. I'm pretty sure this is not the same.
We seem to be a bit bunched
Wait.
up at the end.
Oh, don't worry. It's SoCo.
It's what now?
That's weird.
It's
Oh, here's Megan. She's going to be interviewing you.
Hello.
Hi. This is her. This is Stacey.
This just
Well,
makes me think of
hello
like the
there,
Matilda
Stacey.
scene that they put to
Ronnie.
Dracula by Rob Zombie.
No, I'm sorry, but if we can't be polite, you're going to have to wait in the dressing room.
Okay.
Wow.
Whatever.
Do you want to go and wait in the dressing room?
I didn't want to be here in the first place, so.
No.
Aw, Stacy.
No what?
You bitch.
No. Thank you. Okay. And sit up straight. You're ruining my shot.
Wow.
That's 10 seconds, everybody.
SoCo.
Fucking right, Noko.
What's that? What's
Why do I have to bleep that? We're not even on.
4, 3.
Welcome back. For our final segment tonight, Stacey and I are delighted to be joined by Heat Rash.
Oh, wow.
Their new album, Girls and Why We Love Them All, comes out this weekend. So, let me see if I can get this right. It's Nolan,
I write the songs.
Ronnie.
That's what it says on my tattoo.
Oh, you got a tattoo of your name on yourself. Okay.
In case he forgets it.
This raconteur, you must be Chinny.
Stop.
Why do they call you Chinny?
It's because of this ugly old thing.
I don't know what you mean.
God, you're so fucking embarrassing.
Dale. Crikey, Dale, you do not look old enough to be in a band.
I get that a lot.
You.
I'm actually 23, the oldest one.
Really?
I have a growth disorder.
God, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that.
It's SoCo, pretty.
It's only messing with you.
He's actually 58.
Oh, good night, Rose.
Okay, right, I see. You're going to be a handful, aren't you, boys?
Mum. Gross.
And you must be TP. What does TP stand for?
Tiny prick.
It stands for team player.
I see. How long have you had that
Bullshit.
nickname?
Ever since Nolan decided Terry Pronos was a shit name for a member of a boy band.
No co, Ronnie.
Yeah, no co, Ronnie.
Sorry, what does no-co mean?
Ah, it's the opposite of so-co.
Ah.
Fuck's sake. So-co.
Yeah.
So cohesive. You pretees say cool.
Right, okay. Thank you, Stacey.
Sorry about her.
Not your fault. She's uneven.
So, you guys met through a popular show on one of our rival channels.
Don't know what just happened there.
Yeah, team players with a Z.
So, how did that work then?
Well, actually, Dell and I knew each other from school. We were actually classmates. And
Fuck's sake, Nolan, mate. Give someone else a chance. We all went on team players. We all auditioned. The judges put us into bands. And, yeah, we went to their houses and they just put us into bands.
it's an example of how we're greater than the sum of our parts when we work in harmony.
And occasionally singing it. So every week on the show, they get these bands and they give them a song that the producer just found from under the bin somewhere.
Actually, I write the songs.
And
He writes
the
the
public
songs.
would phone
He
in and
writes the
decide which
songs.
song they like best.
Right, and then the losers would be eliminated.
Ooh, we don't use that word here.
Yeah.
Mum,
what?
No-co. Pretty. So no-co.
The band who get the most approval get to play their song again.
Sure. So what happens to the losers then?
Mum!
Oh my God.
We don't use the L word anymore.
You mean losers?
Would you please stop saying that?
Wow. Losers, losers,
That
losers.
word is a pejorative. It's a word designed to diminish. At Go-Getters, I learned very
So are
early that
you.
we only win when everybody wins.
But, sorry, that's not real life, is it? That's just sports board, no?
I thought you were so-co.
Yeah, I am so-co.
Nah, you're a shrinker. Can't be friends with shrinkers.
She doesn't know what you're talking about. She doesn't understand.
So I do understand, actually, Stacey.
What's a shrinker?
Well, a shrinker.
Called
a shrinker.
out. I'm
What's a
so
pretty?
called out.
Mum.
I think it means someone who's older, doesn't it?
Pre-territories.
It's someone who turned 18 before the new future. We call you pretees.
Uneven.
Mimes.
Nonks.
It's not her fault.
Okay.
She can't help it.
I'm not that old.
I'm coming up with words that aren't real.
I don't think I need your help.
See? Total Mimi.
Is that so?
Yes, obviously.
Awkward.
You know what the real
Smiley.
problem with you lot is? You just can't get over the fact that your beloved Disrupt are gone and you just don't fit in anymore.
Excuse me, what?
But
Wow.
the truth is, Disrupt were violent, no-co, bricks being led by a fucking psycho. I'm glad they lost, and you should be too.
Not everyone over 30 supported Disrupt, Stacey.
Not everyone, no, but one fuck-off lot of you did.
So-co, Stacey. So-co.
Gross.
We've all learned maybe a little bit more than we expected to there.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm genuinely delighted to have met Heat Rash. And before we end the show tonight, I think you're going to sing for us, aren't you?
Yes, that's right. We're going to sing a song from Girls and Why We Love Them All called Pieces of My Heart, which is about a real relationship I had with an actual girl.
Oh,
back
Nolan,
when I
give
was-
it a rest, mate. No one cares. Go on, let's get on these stools, lads.
Right.
Wah, wah.
So, Stacey.
Scratch out.
Can I get your contact?
Oh, she's 15. Go on, piss off and sing your song, Terry. So, here they are with their latest single, Pieces of My Heart. Are you excited, Stacey?
Not for me, no. I only listen to blip music and a bit of jizzcore.
Jizzcore.
Ah, yes, I know I meant to mention this earlier. Apparently, these newfangled boy bands change singer all the bloody time. Try and follow along, eh? Keep the shot on whoever is currently singing the lead vocal.
I saw you standing by the man you sent with a brand new pair of Lakers, baby. Do you remember? You took the first of the pieces of my heart.
Oh, this is bad.
To push and grabbed a vodka and stank. Took our
What?
assets and our wealth and drew them out of the bag. I gave you little
Stop changing the
pieces
What?
I didn't know two hearts could ever feel like this, girl. It's like you were custom made for me by Remington Smith.
Oh God, so she explodes.
The loves that didn't last, and leave them in the uneven past. Share the new future as my bride. You snatch me inside. There's no need to hide all the times that you cried. As my old man used to say, you blow me away. I just want you to stay. I don't want you to pay.
This is the worst song I've ever heard.
Make me crazier than Neil today.
I'm missing all the fun because I can't pay attention.
On Liberation Night, girl, I was sitting beside you. We sat there shaking all the way through incisors. We held each other as things fell apart. We took a train through all the territories and we threw away the rules and wrote our personal stories. You took a dozen.
This is the advanced version of corporate radio. Oh, that explains it. Thank you. Blake says hold the bleep for the entire song.
Don't tell me, Blake. That was quickly kind of the trigger.
I take all of the loves that didn't last. I leave them there, the uneven past. Share the new future as my bride. Snatch me inside. There's no need to hide all the times you have cried. As my old man used to say, blow me away. I just want you to stay. I just want you to play. You make me crazier than Neil. Make me crazier than Neil today.
Clear Channel, aka iHeartRadio, would easily play this every hour. I can see that.
Your membership card. There's your picture beaming brighter than a handful of flaws.
What?
I'm trying to find the pieces of my heart and leave them in the uneven parts. Share the new future as my bride.
We're just mashing this together now.
There's no need to hide all the times that you cried.
That reminds me of another song.
I know, me too. You think you do all the trite boy band stuff.
Make me crazier than Neil. Crazier than Neil. Crazier than Neil.
And out the frame.
Wow. Fantastic. Thank you, Yukash. That was actually really good. Best of luck. Thank you for coming in. Now it's almost time for final thoughts tonight. And I've actually asked Stacey to write a few, and they're just being programmed onto the auto cue now.
Oh, no.
Now I have no idea what she's going to say.
Oh, this will be fun.
So fingers on that bleep button in the broadcast room, just in case.
No, let her rip.
Take it away, Stacey.
My name is Stacey. I guess you know that.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Don't know why I put that in there. Anyway. I don't watch the news. There's no need. You hear all the important stuff from your mates, so I don't know what's considered important anymore. But I'm pretty sure that it's not rehashed movies and fucking boy bands, so... Anyway.
Oh, fuck you.
I'm going to talk about
Oh my
what's
god, I
important
do
to
not
me.
like this chapter at all.
When Advance were first elected 6 years ago, I was 9 and in a home. Not a family home like you call a home. This was a state children's home.
Oh.
It was fucking awful, actually. It was like a Charles Dickens book. The roof leaked and the walls were damp some mornings. The food was bad. Drugs and alcohol were everywhere. No one cared. You had to watch your back all the time because there weren't enough staff to manage us. And yes, as you'd imagine, there was a lot of... Some bad stuff went down there with some of the staff, okay? Not all of them, but the others knew, and they didn't stop it. And then Advance won the election. And like a miracle, things started to change. They got better. We had nicer food. The home was not just repaired, but redecorated and kitted out with books and sports stuff and musical instruments and video games. Most of the staff were fired, and the new ones, which there were more of, spent time talking and working with the bullies. And you know what? A second miracle. It worked. The bullying stopped. My life, got better. Because finally, there was enough money to do the good things, and Advance had the guts to do it. I joined Go-Getters, and on Liberation Night, that gave me a group of friends that I could talk with when the bombs went off and the power went out. Another miracle. I wasn't alone anymore.
Oh, miracle. It's called
and
a
that was
cult,
the night I
dumb
finally
bitch.
understood the importance of being
There's
a
free
team.
Kool-Aid.
So here's my final thought. I know the people who were doing better under the old system long to go back. You say, we were freer, but what you mean is, we were richer. But for every one of you, there is 100 of me. And even now, after all you've had taken away, you are still doing better than I am, than I likely ever will. You still have homes of your own and families of your own who love you. And I'll never have that.
Wow.
So maybe you should stop looking for the worst interpretation of everything this amazing government does and realise
Doesn't seem much better if you still have a family
it's
that
not
loves
for you. It's for the millions like me. And you can cry and bleat all you want, but you're never going to get your money back because it's already been spent. On miracles.
For fuck's sake!
Oh.
Ooh. Yes! Fucking bitch, that's what you get! Hoe bag.
And we're out.
Though to be fair, I can kind of get where she's coming from, where she's like...
Oh, yeah.
What?
It's more than all right.
Whatever.
I think you might have actually given them something to think about.
Too much stuff going on.
So I guess you're going to be taking me back to the home now then?
I was thinking we could go out somewhere and, I don't know, have a meal, talk about our options, if that's okay.
Of course, Miss Wolf. Security will be standing by.
Thank you.
So they're always there then?
There was a thing a few years ago now.
Oh, with that Jeremy bloke?
Hashtag free Jeremy!
Everyone did. Were you here back then? Doesn't look old enough.
She's growing on me.
Snark says, I think you might have done something very special.
I don't know what I did.
One more episode to go!
Alright, let's see this through.
I don't know what I did, but...
Man, I butchered that, but you know what? Whatever.
Ah, fuck it.
I do not like that minigame.
You've received a significant reduction to pay. We're destitute. I don't know. Fuck 'em.
I literally played your video like 3 times in a row. How can you not love me? I also did everything you wanted, except for me not playing that. Whatever, fuck my life. Put it to a good use, obviously. It's not going anywhere else.
Channel 1 now hates you.
You know
Don't give
what?
a shit.
It's good that it's reciprocal now.
I have no idea how this is gonna end now. Hey, Jeffrey! And Up and Come. That's a great title. You once again find yourself sitting in Bozeman's office. Everything is pristine and orderly, just how the fastidious man likes it. Though it's rare for him to be late. The door from behind you just so you start to imagine the reason why.
Winston, you're here. Good.
Well, I'll keep this brief. We both know your dedication to the role is somewhat lacking. You've been here almost 6 years, and odd time. He checks some notes on his desk.
Doesn't seem like a great start. I was supposed to be a janitor!
You have a problem following simple and clear instructions. prime example of this is when you displayed that disrupt propaganda tape a few years back. We're still feeling consequence boobs of that today. He frowns and shakes his head.
Well, you knew that one probably coming back to bite you.
Your involvement, whether or not could be proven, disrupt attacks has not been overlooked. That night cost Channel 1 significantly, financially and to our reputation.
I'm pretty sure you gave me a pay raise though, so...
You better believe I had shred of evidence. Well, we'd certainly not be talking now.
Is that because you shred the evidence?
Look, Winston, I'm going to be blunt. I don't like you. If I had my way, you'd be out the door long ago. But now we're under public ownership. It's much harder to get rid of you without an official grievance. And so far, you've managed to skate just under the line. But I want you to know I'm waiting for you to slip up. Now get back to work.
What about the flowers you got me for my, like, coma?
Yeah,
I thought they meant something.
Bills.
At least how it really feels. I was supposed to be a janitor.
And we'd still be broke, but have to do less work.
Less shit on.
It's late. It's been snowing all day, and unlike everyone else, you stayed inside as much as possible, keeping warm. Which doesn't look like a bad little setup. Normally you enjoy snow, but today has been nothing more than irritant.
Still, tomorrow you got the day off. You might actually be able to enjoy it.
Sam always gets excited when they see the snow. When they were younger, they'd always wrap the kids up and take them out to play in it. It's been a while since that happened, though, because we don't have kids!
Meh. Something about the dark nights always makes you feel melancholy at this time.
Yeah, it's called seasonal affection. Something. Disorder.
Sad!
Sad. It's sad. But that's an acronym.
Seasonal affective disorder?
Yeah, I think that's it. The sound of keys scratching on the front door distracts you. That'll be Sam. After a couple minutes of hearing their frustrated attempts to unlock the door, you go and open it for them. Fuck's sake, thank you. Bloody door broken. They are swaying on their feet. You can smell the alcohol on their breath.
Sam, please tell me you didn't drive home.
Can't tell me what to do. I'm an adult and I can make my own decisions, Alex. The belligerence of their tone is somewhat undermined as they have to hold onto the door frame to keep from falling over.
You know what? Just gonna let Sam just suffer from their own actions.
That
Sam,
works.
come inside. We'll get you sobered up.
No, I don't want to think about it anymore. Tears start falling down their cheeks. You would have been 21 today, Alex. All the boy, but he's gone. Susie, Chris, and all of you don't care.
That's not fair, Sam. We all grieve differently.
Yeah, thankfully our bank account doesn't grieve. Really, that's funny. You're still going to work. You're still living your... Paying the bills,
life?
bitch! You're acting like none of it happened, but they're dead. They're all...
Oh, I guess that was the end of that line.
Yeah.
Because I have to, Sam. We have to keep going, even though it's hard.
You don't get to make any decisions for me, Alex. Yeah, and you're surprised Sam takes a swing at you. They're clearly drunk beyond thought, but it catches you off guard and you swagger backwards as their clumsy fist connects with your cheek. You're more shocked than hurt.
Nah, whatever. Sam, you can't keep lashing out. Come inside, please.
I'm fine. I'm sorry, Alex. I just miss them all. I miss them all so much. Sam collapses into your waiting arms and you carefully carry them to bed. They'll feel better in the morning.
I feel like you missed an opportunity. They're like, I just miss him so much. Gotta play it up. No, I guess I still have a husband, wife, whatever the term is.
Yeah, if Sam's a guy, that means a guy just swung at us.
Not very well.
And we picked them up and put them to bed.
I know, isn't it cute?
Oh. It's been over 13 years since your dad died.
I had a dad? When did that happen?
Well, I'm assuming, unless you're Jesus. You visited his grave a few times.
I have no belly button? Like...
Normally during times of stress, or when you're trying to figure something out, or when you just want some peace and motherfucking quiet.
Today is no different.
You feel Sam's hand on your shoulder giving you a reassuring squeeze. You're grateful that they're still here with you. Just having them by your side always seems to make things easier.
Was that drunk dude? Oh no, that's our dude. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think there's like two Patricks, so I get confused. The calm of a raven catches your attention as it flies away.
Thank you, bird. A parent should never have to bury their child, particularly Charlie, who never even had a chance to grow up. He had so much potential, so many dreams, so much he wanted to do. It's not fair.
If only we could change it. Delete, save, restart game.
Susie, poor Susie. What you wouldn't give to have her back, even just to argue with her. She just wanted to explore the world, and it cost her. So curious, so full of life, until Liberation Night. Everything changed then.
Oh well, so my life destroyed.
You always had your ups and downs with Chris, but that doesn't mean they deserved. If you hadn't given them your passport, they'd be saved. And Sam was so happy about it at the time. This is her motherfucking fault.
I mean, she was happy about every single decision.
That's
so
true.
I said
That's true.
that she was gonna rue her decisions, and so she did.
Start ruining, bitch.
Whatever it is. Best laid plans.
Taking your mother to the transition center was a difficult decision, maybe the hardest of your life. You're still not sure if it was the right one, but she's definitely not suffering any longer. And at least she and your dad are together now, whatever happens next.
Nice. Are you just like this giving me like the pre-epilogue of all the ways I fucked up?
I think so.
It's been nice to have her here with you though.
You turn away and wander in the direction of the car. You can't control life, what happens, who lives, and who dies. All you can do is keep going and see what gets thrown at you next. What is life, if not a series of little decisions that define us? And we'll never know which ones would take us one way.
Which would bring us here? This is very meta.
Very meta.
By meta, I don't mean fucking Facebook.
They pulled the plug on your mother. Great! Chris didn't make it to the vault. Charlie Winston died a Hitler Youth. Cool. Yeah, I know, Snark, that was playing in my head. I was trying not to say it.
Baby, don't hurt me no more. Did that as a French project back in high school. Just basically recreated Night at Roxbury in like SNL, but in French, which had like no dialogue, and then we got in trouble for not having dialogue. It was like, you didn't tell us we had a minimum lines of dialogue. I think the most we had was like, the disc is ruined, blowing it, yay! Basically, it was like all the French we had in that whole line.
7 years since the election.
Back here again, it would seem. I'd tell you what's coming up later.
Motherfucker.
We both know you wouldn't bloody listen, so I shan't waste my breath.
You shan't?
But you should know, we're still having a few problems with your machinery. Locked buttons, screens flickering on and off, sparks and the like. I'm sure you'll manage without issue. Oh, and don't forget, you've got free reign of the SFX buttons now. Perhaps you should try not to undermine the talent.
Oh no, you're not gonna tell me what to do?
Is he drinking? Oh, okay, he's drinking.
Mood.
Cool, we can go ham now.
What have you got me?
Nothing, Colin.
No, come on, seriously. Not even a cake.
I'm sorry, no.
Okay, no worries.
Where's Blue Chick?
How old are you then, Cole?
Okay, here we go. Big
Oh, there she is.
smile.
Okay. I got scared.
I was 44 last year, but it's actually this year. It's brilliant.
You're 44. I'm going in
Am I
5.
Oh, this should be
4,
fun.
3.
Good evening and welcome
Spice it up with some audience responses, Alex.
tonight. I'm Megan and I'm joined as always by the inimitable Robin and Patrick. How are we?
Well, we have got so much going on tonight. I'm excited.
I'd say I'm about a 12, Megan.
On the excitement scale?
Yeah, exactly. We have got so much SoCo stuff coming up.
We sure do. We have celebrity chef Jordan Brankley who will be cooking up a storm.
We'll be announcing the winners of our big competition, Visions of the Future.
And we'll be joined by a
You'd be
very
drinking
special
too if you
guest for a
saw
game
what
called
happened to
Wheel
National
of
Nightly
Truth.
News. True.
What?
We'll
Whoa,
be
something
showing
just
you how to
broke.
make your own Leaders' Day gifts. We've got all of that and so much more tonight on The Nightly Show.
And tight.
Yes, yes, yeah.
More disrupt.
Doctors, scientists.
He's still here!
We are all these sites because we are human.
Oh!
Yeah, shit. I'm going.
Like this channel, we will show it to you.
Get distracted.
You will hear some frightening things about this government. They are chilling, and they are true. We have the evidence. Understand this. There is something wrong with the food.
Ooh, something's wrong with my connections. Good?
Right.
No,
let's
you're
have
not
some
good.
applause on the way into the next section.
Paces by
Why was he
Chef Jordan
bitching about it? I
Brankley.
don't care.
But first, we know you love them, so Robin's going to give us an update on our
Stark
lovely
says I was right about
Nightly
doing
Show
something
pets
very
in
special.
Pet Corner.
Yay!
Splendid, that's the ticket.
Well, Megan, first up we have our hamster, Lord Cheeks. Now, he's
Lord
a
Cheeks,
squat winter grey with the scientific name Adipose. And he lives
Ow.
with us in this cage. Hamsters love hoarding, and they actually have special pouches in their cheeks for storing food. He loves carrots, apples, and chewing tobacco.
What?
Now, hamsters are nocturnal, so we'll do our best not to wake him up. But let's just see if we can...
Did you murder him?
Well, the door has been left open.
Like says this feels like where most people would save scum. Probably.
It looks as though Lord Cheeks has actually gone for a little wander. But I'm sure he will be around here somewhere. In the meantime, let's say hello to our tortoise. Now, after last month's viewer vote, she is now, of course, called Slow
This is
Barbara.
cool.
And don't panic, even though it is December, Babs here doesn't actually hibernate. Let's say hello. Oh, she's sleeping. Oh, Babs.
Sleeping?
Well. Oh.
He did.
Those are our nightly show pets, Megan. Both alive
Those
and well.
were
Back
your
to
nightly
you.
show pets.
With SFX, less is more, Alex.
Or some very similar animals at the same time tomorrow.
Yeah, except you had me doing a ton before.
Because if not, you're about
Like,
to
yep,
be Patrick
going
Bannock
to
is
my
with
aunt's
Chef
farm.
Jordan
There we go.
Rankin, and they're going to be showing us how to knock up a delicious apple pie. Time to go into the kitchen.
Don't forget the SFX buttons.
Would you make up your fucking mind, asshole?
That's right, and I'm joined here by Chef Jordan Rankin.
Yeah, I love her.
To the Nightly Show kitchen. How does it compare to the kitchens you're used to?
I love the colours. It's vibrant. It's fresh. It's fun about all the arseholes. Yes?
Sorry?
What?
So, you own 6 restaurants. You've been awarded 9 Ballon Massifs across your career, and you've worked alongside the best chefs in the world. Tonight you've got me. Oh, are you worried?
Am I fucking worried? Are you worried? Are you fucking worried?
Yes. So, what are we making today, Chef?
So, we've got a family over for Leaders' Day. They're hungry. We're going to make them a delicious apple pie.
Ooh, lovely.
It's got sweetness. It's got the acidity of the fruit, and then you get the richness of that pastry. Incredible.
Wow, okay, so...
There's a hand movements,
start.
right?
I don't know
So we're
what
gonna
that
start by
sounds
making
supposed
our
to be. It
filling.
sounds like
We've
sad,
got
but
about
it's supposed to look like a
fresh cookie
ooh.
apples here.
Right.
Fucking beautiful. And we're going to slice these up perfectly. And then straight into the pan.
Your new show, Demon Kitchen Heart Eater, starts on Friday
That's
here
awesome.
on Channel 1.
God,
so
she's gonna take off a finger
tell us
cutting
about
like that.
So, teams of young chefs come into my kitchen, and one by one I
A
destroy
little
them
bit.
emotionally. And if there's time,
Like, how do
I
you
teach them some
pinch the
basic life
knife?
skills. Fuck me, Patrick. What are you doing?
Thank you.
Shit. Is that how you cut? Fuck, you'll lose a fucking finger.
Thank you.
Got spares. Right, so once we've done that, we set these aside whilst we make the pastry. Yeah.
Yep. Boom. Yeah? Okay. Sugar, butter.
Yep.
We mix that together, and then a whole egg.
So intense.
Did you just
What
drop
are you
it?
doing, you fucking donkey? Are your brains the size of that fucking egg?
Oh, no, Chef.
No. Shit.
Bloody
Right.
apple pie, yeah.
Mix that with a wooden spoon and work in that flour, okay? Work that into a nice ball of dough, just like that.
So, what does the notoriously fierce Jordan Rankley do to
Never heard of an egg
unwind?
going in pastry.
Bed.
Yeah.
No,
What's
it's not this kind of
that?
pastry.
What is that? Well, it's a bit lumpy.
Lumpy?
You took my thing.
You fucking pass for a sack of spuds. Touch that. Touch it. Yeah? Pathetic. That goes into chill. Now.
What? Oh, okay.
That's what we got. Let's work with it.
Just rolling with it.
Apples, sugar, cinnamon.
So,
Okay.
you own 6 restaurants across 5 territories. Which is your favourite?
Are you mixing that or fucking it?
What?
Are you going to light a candle? Take it out to dinner? Fucking mix it for fuck's sake. Right, now we're rolling out 2/3 of our pastry. Bit of flour into the dish.
And the filling goes next, right?
Absolutely right. Oh, lovely. Then we're taking the remaining pastry.
Stark says, "Oh, I almost
rolling
forgot."
that into
Esther
a
said,
round.
"Cock."
I say it with a German accent.
Lovely. Okay.
Right. Wash a bit of water.
I actually do
Now
want to
the
make
rim.
apple pie now.
Beautiful. Now, press
Stop
gently
at home to do it.
all the way
Except for the
around.
apples.
And we're cutting 5 slashes very carefully for the steam. And then brushing the whole thing with a beaten egg.
Lovely. Okay.
Context is what's easier.
Oh Lord, with the shells.
Oh my God. You, come here, you. That's a disgrace. I'd rather jam my eyeballs up my fucking ass than look at that. I'd rather use my tongue to tie my shoes after a fucking shit-kicking
She must
contest. Do you
love
understand?
doing this.
Yeah. Oh, I'd be having
Then it goes in the oven for 45 minutes.
Oh, put your fucking head in the oven while you're at it. Useless. You! Come here, you! You're the worst fucking thing to happen to food since cyanide. Do you know that?
Wow.
Food happened to cyanide?
Fuck off! Get the
Actually,
fuck
cyanide
out
comes
here.
from apple seeds.
Fuck off!
Yes, okay, well, while I do that, let's go now to Megan and Robin, who will be announcing the winners of our competition. Visions of the Future.
Are you taking the piss now?
Oh my God, who creates these transition
Well,
screens?
that looks delicious. If you want to follow along at home, then make sure you write in with a stamped addressed envelope and we'll send you the fact sheet. So, Robin, look at all these amazing entries to the Vision of the Future competition.
Yes, we challenged you to show us your predictions of the future, and we were just inundated with entries, weren't we, Megan? From wacky inventions to global problem solving, they are all amazing, and we had the best time
Must
looking
notice
at
the
each
advanced
one.
signs up here.
So
yeah.
narrowing it all down. So we have some amazing runners up. In third place, drum roll please, we have Hamish, who's 3 from
Yay!
London.
Aw.
He calls this still life and the future of God, and it really blew us
That's
away.
actually kind
Just
of
look at the
baller.
line work here, and I can really feel every passionate stroke.
I really do.
If you look here, you'll see a beautifully rendered, what I thought at first was a smiley face, or perhaps a cat. But I think if you really look, you'll see it's actually a representation.
I guess it laughs more if you do it right.
Death through the eyes of the
Makes
living.
sense.
Indeed. He's also chosen to just leave a lot of it blank, which I think is really interesting. If you know Hamish and
This
his
is
work,
filler?
of course, he loves focusing on the negative space.
But the Joker in the
rather
bottom
than
right
the
corner. That's what I thought.
Stunning, absolutely stunning, and such talent from one so young, Megan. But next up we have our second place entry. So in second, drum roll please.
My idea of my mouth doesn't really work.
Keith, 41 from Dungleys. Yeah, Keith, we were sort of aiming this towards our younger viewers, but still, he has sent in his idea of the future, which he's calling Ravaged Earth.
Yeah,
He
kinda
says
like it.
it's really rather detailed notes. Deprived of basic resources, society will resort to a brutal system of weekly battles to the death.
It tends
where
to.
only the victor may breed. He also says at the bottom here, either that or about the same, but maybe a bit worse.
I really love his attention to detail. You can see the sort of gladiatorial arena, and then what I can only assume is Keith himself pulling off this chap's head and shouting, "Come back to me, Linda!" Oh, Keith.
You keep taking my
Maybe if you
button.
spent more time outdoors and less time entering children's competitions, she might not have left.
Oh!
Special one there. And finally, of course, it's time to reveal our winner. All our runners-up will receive a day out at an inflatable Happy Land on an industrial estate just off the A40. Sorry about that, Keith. But our lucky winner will win the chance to spend the day at the Department of Change to see how our teammates are actually making the new future a reality every day. And the winner is, drum roll please.
Yay! I'll pay attention this time.
I didn't like him much. I thought his Man of the People act was just that, an act. But in the 6 years since he's been gone, I've started to wonder if he was the only thing keeping the brakes on the team. And I'm wondering if Julia Salisbury realises that when she reflects on his passing. Or worse, that she knew all along. Because then, of course, it's not reflection.
Getting involved in the party. Aren't they? This one Seems to have gone a bit haywire. I can only
I
assume
think
it's
he
an
just said
ominous sign of
that
things to come.
Julia Salisbury killed, what's his name?
Well, if our winners have inspired you to make some artwork of your own, do keep sending them in, and yours could be displayed in our gallery.
She does have complete
Well done
control
again to
now.
everyone who took part. We're going to take a break now, but when we come back, we'll be playing the Wheel of Truth and making some lovely homemade gifts. Don't go away. We'll be back after this.
I don't know what you did, but it's definitely made things worse down there, Winston. Probably going to be even more difficult for you in this segment. What's the point? You don't listen to me anyway.
It's true.
Make me alcohol and I might.
Usually walk. My flat's not far from here. Yeah, I'm on the bus.
Not tonight. I'll get cars arranged for you both. Find me when you're done and I'll take you out through the loading bay.
What's happening?
Something's happening.
Where's my tapes? Alex James, where's my tapes?
I don't think they have any to drop off.
Alex! Alex, I need tapes! Because this shit sucks! Look at that. Channel 1, I play all their shit all the time. They're like, we don't like you. Me.
Oh, is this not the last segment, Snark?
I think this whole chapter was the last chapter.
Oh, okay. I think he means from B to
Oh my
C.
god, it's happening! Oh my god, it's happening!
Actually, I think I have time. I'm gonna go refresh my drink real
You
fast.
got 55 seconds.
I will be quick.
Don't die.
Sorry.
It's playing havoc with the sound.
It's bad out there. We're being stretched again.
I have to use a high
Alan couldn't made it. Was that his name? Alan
It's
James?
a revolution, Colin.
Just show you how much I pay attention. It's hard to pay attention though when you're trying to do all this stuff. He could not make it.
Where's Glyn? Can we get him out here? I'm not sure about this grandma one.
Oh, he's writing with our other guests at the moment.
I just wouldn't say grandma.
Grandmother?
Yes. Grandmother's arsehole. Much better.
Oh, okay, everyone, if I could have your attention, please. Sarah just needs a word.
Apparently there's been some sort of disturbance near the
Ooh.
street. Now I'm sure it's nothing to worry about, but I wanted to let you know that I've asked for extra security.
I'm gonna die,
and
aren't
they're
I?
already on their way.
Eh.
Okay,
Had a good
10
time.
seconds, so positions and pose.
Okay, this time you've said it.
Laughing, and we're going in 5, 4, 3.
A bit more audience reaction would be nice, Alex.
I'm sorry, we were just saying we can't wait to taste Patrick's
So
pie.
fucking
No, I
needy.
think I could wait.
Well, here it is, fresh out the oven.
Wow, it does look amazing. Jordan, how did our Patrick do?
What the hell?
That pie's got more
You need to
crust than my
bury
grandmother's
that
arsehole.
with like
Well, thank you for
holy
that.
water.
Well, come on, try it. Dig in. Yeah. Okay. Whew.
They didn't really take a bite.
God. Oh, Lord.
And a little glass of comfort for Robert, I think.
A glass of comfort for Robert? Is that Robert Bozeman? Is that
Now
his
you better go
name?
and get ready for that next feature.
Every night we play a game of Wheel of Truth with our celebrity guests. But I know what you're thinking. Megan, we've only got one celeb guest. Well observed, viewers, well observed. Well then, I better bring her out.
One for the state of the nation.
What do you think?
And
One for me.
A lawyer and thinker. I mean, she's only the bloomin' team leader. It's Julia Salisbury.
I think you might be using those sound effects a little too much there.
Make up your goddamn mind, Bozeman. I swear.
See you.
Oh, Megan, you look incredible.
Yeah, well, yes, he's very drunk. But he's also like, use more, use less, use more. And you are like the most Pillow Princess bitch I've ever seen. Like, what the fuck? Seriously. And now he's bitching I'm not doing it enough. Oh my god.
Okay, you won't
That's
remember
right,
this day.
It's that part of the show where we pit our celebs against each other to see.
Oh,
if we
no,
can
Stark
break
says there's a little more
That's
after
right,
this.
Robin.
Okay.
They're gonna spin the wheel.
So there's a disturbance in the studio right now.
Oh.
Security came in and warned them about it. So apparently.
Lovely.
So up first we have Jordan. Let's give it a spin. Here we go.
Hope you weren't drinking, because no, you're nauseous.
Oh, lordy.
Okay, let's see what you've landed on. Okay, it's fact or fib. Jordan, is it true that you've been known to order takeaway for a dinner party and pass it off as your own cooking?
It's one fucking time. One time.
Well, I think if that pie was anything to go by, you did them a favour.
Oh, not so fast there, Julia. Fact backdoor fib. We heard you've got a very interesting way of saving time during the laundry.
Oh my god!
Go on, why don't you tell us about it?
You absolute no, I can't.
Thank God.
Yay!
Once, we fought and died for the right to an informed choice. We had journalists we could trust, so we made decisions for the common good. Then we took it for granted. And now we have bread and circuses. So eat your sandwiches and enjoy your clowns.
I like sandwiches.
While you can.
I like sandwiches.
Actually, I kind of want a sandwich right now.
Honestly, raise my taxes. We're
What
clearly
now?
not paying you enough.
Come to my dressing room after the show. We'll sort you out.
Are you blushing, Patrick? Is all this talk of bras embarrassing you?
Oh, we really missed a lot of the enlightening conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Ah!
Come on then, you, Julia, spin the bloody wheel.
Let's do it.
That's Patrick's favorite.
Okay, here we go. Oh, it's guess that face. I'm going to show you a picture and you simply have to guess that face. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Julia. Oh, who's that?
Oh my god! Is that you? Yes! Look, it was a very difficult time fashion-wise.
That hairdo is fucking hilarious.
No, don't. I think it's sweet.
The mullet is as popular now as it's ever been.
Oh, well, don't get too ahead of yourself there. Jordan. Who?
Oh.
Is this? Does that look familiar?
Please tell me those are the actual
I
pictures.
really hope.
I was getting
That's so
advice
cute.
from someone who managed to make 7 look like 85.
Just what the doctor wrote.
Wait. What are you bitching about?
Swearing.
Right, we've got to move on.
Stop talking, Bozeman!
Let's have another spin.
Fucking therapist. Good.
Okay. Oh,
It's my go,
you go. Go on. Sorry, I'm so keen. The water's going so much.
Oh, well, you're in for a treat.
Yeah.
It's fat or fish.
What?
Okay. If you look under your podiums, you will find a lovely fish smoothie.
Why?
Now, I'm going to ask you both a question, and all you have to do is answer it honestly, or else.
Lake Wonders
you'll
is
have to
power
drink the
size.
smoothie.
Wait, wrong thing.
Okay. Are you ready for the question? Yes. Here we go.
Which of your esteemed hosts is the more talented one?
Oh!
How is it?
I wonder if they actually made it taste like that.
Oh, we made it extra fishy.
I need my fucking mouth. Do you know how much these taste buds are worth?
Well, we've got time for one more quick spin, so go, Julia, go!
This is the news.
This is the news.
Jeremy re-rolling it is not great because he's not dead.
Okay, so, Julia, take a look in that box under your desk there.
Well. What is this, The View?
I think Lord Cheeks is trying to get in on the game. Oh, bless him.
Julia,
Still alive,
what have you got in that box? It's not cheese, is it?
Another one, Mr. Bozeman. Don't mind if I do.
Okay, Bozeman has lost his fucking mind.
But I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing.
Come on. Do it.
I want to
Do it. Oh, she's doing it. She's fucking doing it.
Actually, doing it.
I can't even juggle.
I can juggle one.
Wow, that was so impressive. I have to say, unexpected. Well, gosh, that was our game of Wheel of Truth, and my God, wasn't that fun?
Okay.
Oh, she looks pissed.
But now it's time to head over to Megan in Crafty Corner.
With SFX, less is more, Alex.
That's right.
Oh my God,
you join
Bozeman?
me in Crafty Corner, where today I'm going to be
I will
ably
come up there.
assisted by Julia. Come on over here. Goodness me, I don't know how you're keeping your dinner down. I can still smell that fish.
Well, to be honest, I've had worse. I used to eat at Peter Clement's house.
Oh, well, I hope you've got your artsy hat on, because today we're going to be making something very close to my heart. It's our little studio. Look at that. Isn't it adorable? All of us there on the sofa.
Wow.
On fire in a
Oh,
second.
is that all you in there? Yeah, it is. If we can just get a little zoom in, there we are. Oh, I don't know about you, Julia, but I always leave my holiday shopping to the last minute.
Oh, every year. I do it every year.
Well, luckily these make amazing gifts. Shall we get cracking?
No, they don't.
Left in the bottle. Maybe not too.
Here, and Julia, that's it. Grab those scissors. I just want you to get rid of this front panel here.
Perfect. Will do.
Are you big celebrators in your house, Julia?
Oh, yes. No, in my house we show our love through food, like big dinners, loads of drinks.
Absolutely right. That's the best bit about any holiday. It's all that food.
This bit as well.
Absolutely right. Cutting along the line there. Do be careful with the scissors at home. Make sure you're being supervised if you are a child. There we go. Fabulous.
There we go.
Okay, so it's going to look a little something like this, and I've got one here I made earlier. We painted it with a bit of
He's
poster
right on the
paint.
mark for this
white to
quality
match our
programming.
lovely
Come on, James, come back.
You can
We
obviously
need better
have a
TV.
what you like.
A nice shiny gold number.
Well, exactly right. So we're going to make bits of our set now to put in the studio, perhaps a little desk. So I'm just going to grab this piece of card. I've just got it from a little cereal box packet. I think you... I'll give you this one, Julia, shall I?
Thank you
There
so
you
much.
go. And all you need to do is cut along the lines there. Fabulous. So what's the best part of any Leaders' Day dinner, do you reckon?
I don't even have to think about it. Really? I love the 3 potato pie.
What?
3 potato pie, I don't know that one. You know, with the chips covered in the mash or wrapped up in a jacket potato.
What?
Is that just me that does that? I don't know, but that sounds starchy.
Well done, Julia. So now she's folding over a little bit there. What it's going to look like at the end is this little rectangular shape there. And we're going to pop it in the middle. Bit of sticky tape on the back there so it sticks down. Now we need a sofa. That's what we need next.
Oh,
We're going to
Jeremy,
make that
this
out
is where
of
we
a
fall.
lovely sofa cup. Having fun down there, knocking it all over.
I got one though, Megan.
Good.
Clinkety-clink.
Along the line here, down the middle.
Clickety clink goes the drink.
We've done that around the bottom and again around the top.
Alex James,
Well done. When
come
you're
back.
done,
Is it Alex or Alan?
Okay.
I think it's. Oh, I think I'm right. I think it is Alex.
Because I keep calling him Alex.
Yeah.
Well, the question is, do you call him Alex because of me, or do I call him Alex because of you?
Can't have our tiny Megan
yes.
having an uncomfortable sofa. can
Somewhere
we?
in the middle. We
She'll
changed
be
his
on the
name.
phone to her tiny agent.
'Cause we're
and
Alex.
Someone tiny fired.
We're all.
And no one
Alex.
else can be named Alex. There can only be one.
What is that?
A higher caliber of guests.
Nearly, it's people. So all we've done to make our little people is we've stuck a cocktail stick into a bottle cap. We just need a face for that now.
You just stick it in the bottle
I've got a
cap.
good one here. I know it well. It's me.
Lovely.
I'm going to stick it down there. A little bit of sticky tape. Oh, my felt's going everywhere. There we go. Oh, I'm a bit lonely. Let's take Robin and Patrick over.
A bit lonely.
Do-do-do.
Where's Jeremy?
Sit down on the couch over there.
There you go. And well, I'll make myself just comfortable just there. Yeah, there we go.
And these, of course, are all
Lovely.
made and cut out of our favourite newspapers or magazines, so you can have any guests you like. Julia, is there anyone else you'd like in a studio?
Oh, yes. Well,
Go on then.
I'm going to be playing Wheel of Truth with Ronnie from Heat Trash.
Nice.
Yes, but that's it. Yes, he's going to be teaching me choreography, and I'll be teaching him foreign policy.
And of course, you can decorate them however you want. Perhaps you're a bit, I don't know, nostalgic for the old look of our studio. We've got the blue studio down there, or even a bit of retro red. I've got Sheila Quickstep being interviewed there.
Jeremy!
Oh,
Sorry, I was really loud, but what was it?
sorry, that's not supposed to be.
Oh, Mama, that's crazy. Oh, bloody hell, is this still on?
It's time for a break. When we come back, I'll be on the couch of chat talking to some of you, and I just cannot wait. We'll be back after these messages.
When did you get to
You know
actually
what,
sound this
Winston?
out?
I think I finally understand your disdain for this job.
See, he finally gets it.
What? I'm doing a good job.
This farce. What's the point? Why are we even bothering?
You're coming with me.
Oh, she's mad. Be mad.
Should we be worried? We've got the Prime Minister here.
It's good that she's here. She's the reason for the extra security.
Are we going to need it?
Possibly. They're back. I know.
So
Good thing I'm not your mum, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tape, 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 tape,
Yep.
tape, tape, tape. Oh, no tape. Oh, look at that thing right there. Wait, how grab? How grab? No.
I think that was something we were playing with last time.
I can't grab it. I want it. It's there. He wants.
Okay, as promised, I'm going to stay completely silent until the segment is over. Good luck to you both. Thank you, Stark.
Oh, no, but I want the good end. Okay, let's try.
2, 1.
Both at the same time, Colin?
I'm quadruple jointed.
That is not a thing.
Oh yeah, Couturtism runs in my family. The Sprongs are huge in circuses and casino halls.
There would be.
And brothels, obviously.
Oh, crikey.
Everybody okay in here?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, we would be if you stopped asking us questions like that.
We're expecting troublemakers, but nothing serious. You might hear some noises, but it's nothing to be concerned about. The services know what they're doing.
What was this used to be?
Nobody freak
I
out with
can't
the shooting
tell.
star, it's okay.
Oh, that used to
that's
be
the time-
the heat
the
level.
heat thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God, sorry.
Tits and death. That's all I saw.
Thank you, Jenny. Tits and teeth, armed and ready.
10 seconds, everybody.
Ew.
Oh, kill
Best
me.
in the business, she is.
How are I did not
In 5,
read the show that.
4, 3.
Welcome back to the nightly show where it's time for the Prime Minister to face the toughest critics in the territories. You lot out there.
Call us on the usual numbers with your questions for the Prime Minister.
First up, we have Humphrey from Hamble Bamblebury.
Lovely place. I'm hoping to retire there.
Oh, good choice.
Are you there, Humphrey?
Um.
Hello, Humphrey.
Oh.
We appear to have lost
Are we getting
Humphrey.
hacked?
We'll try and get him back, but let's go to another call in the meantime. Who have we got next, Patrick?
Next up, we've got Mandy from
I want the button.
Arminster. Oh, I don't think I'll be
You
retiring
bet,
there.
Hi, Mandy. You're through to the Prime Minister. What's your question?
Hello? Mandy? What's going on, Jenny?
Oh, we try not to talk to the crew.
Jenny?
The lines are down.
Oh, well, call down to maintenance and get...
We can't. All the lines are down.
Well, apologies to our viewers at home. We did have a few technical gremlins making mischief behind the scenes. So while we're getting back up and running, Patrick has a couple
my
of
disc?
questions
Where's my disc?
that were sent in by our viewers earlier this week.
I do? Oh, yes. Yes, no, of course I do. Well, our first question
It's really
is
not that
from
hard to bullshit, lady. Come on.
Trisha, who lives on Camera Avenue.
Wow.
And what she really wants to know... Lock the door! Lock the fucking door!
Is it Jeremy?
Seal the doors! You're Jenny, aren't you? Come here. Don't be afraid, Jenny. We're not here to hurt you. We're not here to hurt anyone if we don't have to. All I want you to do is to keep the show on the air. Do you understand?
I can do it.
Just do your job and everything will be all right, okay?
It's Jeremy.
Don't be afraid, Jenny.
Ooh.
You two, on your knees over there. Move! So, this is the famous couch of chat, eh?
I
Good.
don't answer questions at gunpoint, Mr. James.
Oh. You're not at gunpoint, Prime Minister. They are.
Oh.
Nevertheless, if you think I'm going
She's
to
just
answer
like,
to
ew.
you, then I'm
Oh, you
afraid
don't
to-
have
but-
to answer to me, Julia. Are the doors locked and sealed?
Yes, sir. No one's getting in or out.
Good. Good. All clear.
Good. Thank you.
Jeremy! Yay! My character's back! Oh my god, I'm so happy, but I have to play the game. No!
Aw.
Bit poignant of a moment. Can we?
Hello, you.
Oh. Oh no, that's cute. Oh, my heart got melty. I need to
makeup to put in it.
Why didn't you make contact?
It would have only put you in the prison. I'm sorry.
You're a rotten, selfish bastard.
Yes. Keep the show going for me.
Oh, Jeremy.
Look at those boots, man. He's been
Seriously.
hard. Let them go, Alan. There'll be no killing tonight. Okay, I guess.
Good.
Hello. Sorry, I don't think we've met. I'm Patrick Bannon.
Is that what you're telling yourself, is it?
Wait, what was your name, actually?
Oh,
You had a name.
Sorry for barging in. Hate what you've done with the place.
Me too. Would you like your spot?
It's yours now. You are well.
Oh.
So, let's talk, shall we?
Armed security are on their way, Mr. Donaldson. I know you know that.
Well, we best make use of the time we have then, eh?
Well, I'll leave you to it then.
No. I think you should stay too.
For safety.
For balance.
What? How'd I get beepy? I did good.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
What are you pitching about?
Let's welcome back the National Nightly News. Tonight I'm joined by probably the two most influential people in the country, if not the continent. So let's see if we can't kick over a few rocks and see what's lurking underneath. Prime Minister, if I could turn to you first.
I have nothing to hide.
Except that which is already hidden. Prime Minister, what is norethindrone?
I beg your pardon?
Norethindrone. It's used in birth control, among other things. If you haven't heard of that, perhaps you could enlighten us in regards to Agrobacterium tumefaciens.
The male birth control made people sterile? Is that
no
what
idea
happened?
what you're talking about, Mr. Donaldson.
Well, that suggests a lack of attention to detail, Prime Minister.
They put it in the food,
It's a
didn't
bacterium
they?
used in the genetic modification of an organism. And I found traces of both these substances in every single one of the menu centre food boxes that I've had.
There it is.
From across the territories, if you're wondering.
What exactly are you suggesting?
I'm not suggesting anything.
It's obvious.
I'm just pointing out the facts.
Oh my god. Is that why Kate and I can't have...
So you blamed it on the radioactive clouds from your bombs?
Before Stacey, we tried so many times.
Prime Minister.
Punch her. Punch her.
Is there something wrong with the food?
Ooh, Jeremy, get her!
Fine. You want the truth?
You can't handle the truth!
Help your
Sorry.
viewers sleep at night? Well, here it is. 6 years ago, when we came to power, we got access to the real facts and figures. And they told us we were doomed. The population was expanding at an unsustainable rate. Within 50 years, we would be out of natural resources. We would war over fuel, and then inevitably food and clean water. It was no exaggeration to say that we were facing extinction. It was supposed to be opt-out contraception, an end to unwanted children, a chance to rebalance, but something went wrong in the testing phase.
No shit.
Nature took over. I never wanted this.
So you covered it up and blame the sterility on the bombs.
Oh, please don't lecture me on morality, Mr. James. Your hands are far too dirty for that.
Disrupt only did what had to be done.
Disrupt are not the answer. You'll just
Yeah,
take us to an even more extreme version of where we were before. Your miserable policies will kill us all.
I'm not the one who built the transition centres.
No, you're from
I
a
don't
time
know what
when
I'm supposed to
people
push
didn't
the
have
button
right to choose how and when to die.
You turned children against their parents.
We enabled
I mean, you could just
young
let
people
all
to
this play
speak up
out.
about the abuse that they were
guess.
facing. And guess what? Most of that abuse came
I
from
kinda hate
within their
events,
own
so fuck 'em.
families.
Identity cards!
Grow up!
You sterilised us against our will.
I don't know what...
I built a sustainable future.
That's too much.
Orangel's good,
That's
right?
not for you to choose.
No, I think orange is disrupt.
Yeah, I know,
Blue
that,
is
and we
advance.
want...
Who would choose it for themselves?
And isn't it at the heart
Blue is
of
when
all
we
this?
want to push the button.
You
for
don't trust
advance.
us to choose. You think you know best.
Right?
You know what's good for us. And
That's
if
how it
we
was
disagree
before.
With you, then you'll send us to
And then
better.
orange is for
That's why
disrupt.
there's no news anymore, because there's no choice, so there's no point.
There should be elections.
Elections have been suspended.
Time to unsuspend them then. If you want to carry on, you'll need a mandate. We have people ready to stand against you in every territory.
So, let's turn to you, Mr. James.
Yes. I want to assure the public that though Disrupt are occasionally forced to violent means, we are not by nature a violent organisation.
Yes, Jeremy?
Could you have this queued up for us, please?
Of course, Jeremy. It'd be a pleasure.
Are we just fucking over everybody then? Maybe I shouldn't
In a
have.
way. Mr. James, before you launch into your rather premature election campaign, I think it'd be useful for the viewers at home if you were to also answer a question or two.
Of course.
I regret
When we come to
doing
power,
that,
one of the
damn
first things we'll do is restore a free press. The truth is very important. No more hidden secrets.
If you say so. From whom do you take your orders, by the way?
I beg your pardon?
Well, you're Disrupt's spokesman.
Look at that, I almost got a
Did
full
you
bar!
speak?
Damn.
You know I can't tell you. It's too dangerous for me to say.
Don't worry. I don't share those concerns. You see, I've met with them almost 5 years ago now, back when I was a news anchor. And I also met with them a week ago to discuss tonight's activity.
Or maybe it's just
I think you wanted
perma-green
check
if you
it
get
out
to this
because
point,
the
so you
script
can't die.
really shows how little they know me. So this time, I wore a hidden camera. Would you like to see a little of what we discussed?
No, you can't. She'll have them arrested. They'll be dead by morning.
Not an unfair assessment.
Fortunately, it's not up to me. It's up to Alex in the broadcast room.
I mean,
What screen,
you
Jenny?
know what?
Screen 4.
No, you can't. My people will stop you. Cut the power to your machines.
Well, I would imagine mine will be doing their level best to ensure that Mr. Donaldson's footage gets the airing it deserves. After all, my security forces will be here soon, and I imagine this will end very badly for all of you.
Queued up and ready.
Thank you, Jenny. Alex.
I'm Team Jeremy.
Showing
Sorry.
this will have consequences. For someone not showing it. It's up to you.
Alex, you got us this far. Please don't fall at the last hurdle.
Oh, damn. Glad I'm not making this.
God damn it, Bozeman.
Thank you, Bozeman.
All the years of disrupting. You could make it all for nothing. Please.
There's a lead-in.
Don't play that footage.
And you're absolutely certain in your research?
It's unpalatable but true. Advance are covertly sterilising the population.
Why don't you just release this through your normal channels?
Mr. James is surprisingly efficient rabble-rouser. The peasants respond to his more earthly qualities. But you, Mr. Donaldson, are a face they trust.
We did not risk our operatives' lives to rescue you out of altruism.
And afterwards? Once all this is out in the open?
We anticipate considerable unrest, possibly riots.
Followed, of course, in the restoration of democratic elections, under our control, of course.
Nature abhors a vacuum. You, Mr. Donaldson, will create that vacuum, and we should be there to fill it.
That will take considerable resources. From what I understand, Advance took your wealth.
The visible billions, yes.
Some markets still prosper.
There will always be addicts.
And those with carnal desires for livestock of all ages. A lucrative business indeed.
And then there are the foreign powers, outside the territories. Those who fear to follow the fate of my glorious Erkistan. For them, no price is too high.
Folks like us are always well-resourced. You need have no concern about that. We have the required funds to fight and to win.
And once the fight is done, to make sure this aberrance is never seen again. A return to the natural order of things. The wheat rises to the top and the chaff is burned away. No more living side by side with ill-educated savages.
There it is.
Yes, pile up in the ghettos.
Wow.
An end to ungodly acts. Everyone back in their place.
Including our Mr. James. It amazes me how he cannot hear the Damoclean sword as it dangles above his head.
No, he was an ignorant bull. He sees only the red cape in front of him, never the hidden blade.
And so it is
It's good
with
he's
the
seeing this.
low orders. They are
He's
lost
taking it pretty well.
They will gladly walk back to Old One, and they will be ours again, as it should be.
Excellent.
Excellent.
You set me up.
No, Alan, you did that to yourself.
Yeah.
Now do you understand what you're doing?
You're fucked,
That's why we
bitch.
have to.
Pathetic. Neither of you recognises your own reflection.
Give me the button back.
For long, I imagine. For any of you?
Security are outside. They've been here for 5 minutes, but they're not doing anything. Turns out there's a lot of them who wanted children. We're already a few minutes over, Megan, but with ratings like this, Bozeman's no fool.
Yeah, Bozeman!
It should be you.
It should be both of us. You start.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Before we go tonight,
one final thought.
There's so much to digest here. What's happened tonight?
Fun not intended.
The circus.
Sad face.
The
Sad
tent is
face.
collapsing, and the ringmasters have lost their glitter.
There will be elections. Soon, I'd imagine. You'll be able to choose.
These two will run. A choice between a shit sandwich and a cold cup of soup.
Keep it clean, guys.
Two extremes, both offering their own form of misery.
You can choose advance and be equal.
In cages, like performing lions.
Or disrupt and be free.
To struggle and starve.
Or you can do something different. You can run. You can stand. You can stop promoting the way things are and change it.
You're good people, and you are sensible people.
Bad
You know
dog.
the
Bad
difference
dog.
between
You're
right
sad.
and wrong.
So stop whinging and do something. Take responsibility, because if you don't, it'll all be left to these clowns.
Well
And
said.
that's the worst circus of all.
My name's Jeremy Dawson.
And I'm Megan Wolf.
Have a transformative night.
And then make tomorrow better.
We're done. This program, this channel, all
No,
of you.
Julia, not them. We're done. They got us both.
Your security team say they'll escort you when you're ready. We can call you a taxi, Alan.
Where would I go?
Wherever you want.
Am I under arrest?
I think you know you've made that impossible, Mr. Donaldson.
Suck it, whore!
Bosses won't be pleased with you.
Child sex traffickers and wannabe dictators are the natural enemies of the reporter.
Yay.
We should go and see Bozeman.
Yeah, he's sloshed and he probably needs someone to hold his hair back right now.
And then we'll burn this set.
Yeah. Hey!
Dude! Oh my god, that was so good! Thank you so much, Snark! You
really sweet of
just
you.
got the best. She did this! She got the best ending! There was one thing Alan hinted out that needed to be mentioned, but only if you want to hear it. Yeah, give it to us. Thank you, Lake. Spectre, what's up? Bros are really just posted up for an interview. Oh, cool. Oh my god, that was so good.
I don't think Alan hinted at that needs to be... Yes, okay, yeah, I definitely want to hear it. I always... Normally when I play games like this, I'll go on the TV tropes and I'll look through the tropes for games, because you'll oftentimes find out more about the game than you didn't necessarily realize.
Yeah.
And it's a little subjective, because it's all, like, people adding into it, but it's still pretty good.
Yeah.
And sometimes you get Word of God stuff in there as well, like, you might not know, because you don't pay attention to that kind of stuff. Also, I just want to give a shout out to all the actors in this. Like, I know we were like shit talking a lot, but we are capable of separating real life and fiction.
Yes.
And the people that did the performance
Did such a
fantastic
great job.
especially the ones that were the evil ones. Like,
Yeah.
Sam stole a dick though.
Yes.
What happened to Sam? Do I ever get like an epilogue?
Well, Sam really didn't exist in anything other than text form, so we don't have to worry about him insulting the actors.
The real Sam was the friends we made along the way.
There you go.
Alan can. Okay, so how can Alan die? Like, and I know this is spoilers for the other paths, but to be honest, I probably won't. I don't really play games for the other paths, so I'm just kind of curious.
If Alan dies, Jeremy does return, but he has another hidden camera video, and he had argument between Peter and Julia. Peter was against using new. Okay, yeah, so they did make reference. I heard a little bit about that. Like, Julia had motive for Peter being unalived. And that's gonna say that's why. Remember I was saying I know you are now shortly after.
What the fuck is that?
Crap.
Helena, who's she?
Post a video in Discord. Thank you. Also, Jeremy is exposed by Julia, who sends him back to Betterment, whether you play the tape or not. Jeremy gets exposed. What would he be exposed for? That would probably be the only thing I can think of.
Oh wait, how does Alan... Like, what are the choices you have to make for Alan to die?
I'm assuming Because I think he was in the studio twice with guns, or no, I'm remembering mine once with guns. So I think maybe
he goes in on one of the fights and like you hear him get defeated, but I'm just curious, like what is the actions you have to take to pause him? Crazy Neil. Oh, that was Crazy Neil. Oh. Inspired eating food out of a fan. He's a person. Megan was sending alimony bills.
She faked crying over the death of Peter during the. I remember that, and then shows her true evil self when Megan says, "Why are there no tears?" It's amazing how many. Wow, I don't know if they realize what they did. Because there's some people right now who honestly believe, like, oh, you know, we've got too many people, we've got to start cutting back on people. Yeah.
Guilt fucking trip them into having kids. That's the baby steps right there.
Pun not intended.
Yeah.
There you go.
There will be no baby steps.
There will be no baby and no steps.
Except the baby going down the steps. Sorry,
dear God.
I'm thinking of there's this webtoon called Rejected. The taint. The hole was recently.
It's a horrifying color for anything called the taint. Oh, is there an epilogue?
God, don't tell me I have to do the stupid calibrate thing again.
Pro-government censoring won't alter your broadcast score, but it will be noticed.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Johnson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
The votes are in, and it's a decisive win for Accord. The new centralist party snatched victory from under the noses of the mainstream parties.
Incoming Prime Minister Fatima Chowdhury called Accord's win proof that the major parties had lost the trust of the nation and signalled the end of extremist politics.
Neither Advance nor Disrupt, who failed to garner even 10% of the vote between them, have released a statement.
Later, we'll be looking in detail at the election results across the nation before Jeremy brings us a report on the recent unrest in Valdez.
That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Nice! Oh my God.
Only 2 out of 14 epilogues. Holy shit. That's intense.
Oh, that was so good.
Oh, I was saying though, so it doesn't make me look like a psychopath, is that there was a video of a guy, it was called Rejected, and it was supposed to be like a collection of advertisements I guess he did by hand that he supposedly sent it in, they all got rejected, they're all kind of like fucked up. And one of them is like, there's this baby coming, and they're all like stick figure drawn, so it's not anything graphic, but it's like, this baby's like, like walking around, like, oh look, Boogie's taking his first steps, and then the next thing you see is him like falling down the stairs. There's like infinite stairs going down, and that's what I was thinking of when I said that, so I promise I'm not that crazy.
No, that's totally cool.
Although then you also think of South Park, like, kick the baby, don't kick the goddamn baby, kick the baby, so. Yes, I will not be having kids. If you guys are like worried, you're fine.
So, what do you think of the game?
It's a really good game. Yeah. Like, it's definitely. I love the fact that it's an interesting concept that maybe somebody else has kind of done something similar for. I won't claim to say like this is the first. I just don't know. Maybe it is the first, but like it's the first I've experienced of it. It's a very unique concept. I think it's fun for people that like to do sort of the resource management games. I think it's very doable. Like, I was definitely a little overwhelmed in the beginning, and we're only playing it like once a week. If I'm continuously, I'm gonna remember the damn controls.
Yeah, because you gotta have that muscle memory kind of built up.
But like, I think it's a game that's accessible to anybody that wants to play it. It's really not. Yeah, you don't get the great scores, but it seems like the scores don't super matter.
The points are made up, and
and so the acting was really well done.
Oh,
this game would not have done well if it didn't have the game. And I know, like, get people on the stream that watch this, and this isn't trying to like ham it up for it's honest. It's like they're like freaked out when they did the whole like Jeremy scene when he was, in the room and stuff, and I went home and I was just driving my car and I'm like, like I'm not okay. Let's see, by the way, if you don't play the tape in this ending, it's still a good ending, but I'll say the final result after you see the post credits sequence.
Oh, hey Paul!
Hey, Paul.
We were so happy. We got the ending where you got to basically like set everything right.
Save the day.
Oh my gosh, that
Somehow
was so
I managed
cool.
to stumble upon that one. But yeah, so like I think it's a great accessible game that anybody can play. You don't have to be like amazing at video games. I think it has enough challenge to keep it interesting. The fact that it has 14 epilogues means tons of replayability.
Right? And there's tons of DLC too.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just really happy with it. Like, it was a nice experience. I wouldn't have picked this game up unless you had pushed me to do it. I'm glad you did, because I was like, if nothing else, like, I would so encourage people to play the game, but like, you could watch this as like a movie and it would still be really good.
Probably could. I do like the fact that there's still some gaming mechanics around that, so it still kind of keeps you intact and involved, and you know, it's like you are truly making the decision versus someone else making the decision. Because otherwise, I'd be screaming at this. I'm like, no, don't go towards the door, don't run up the stairs. It's like me in any kind of horror
Just don't go where the bad music is.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, like, I mean, there's definitely filler stuff in the background that's meant for while you're playing. So like, I think if you were just watching it, it would be a little bit like. But I think that's good too, because with the filler, it's like it makes it a little less powerful to really matter. And I think that's good for the replayability element, and also just I don't know, it's these whole like choose your own adventure games and stories. I think they work better when the decisions are just black and white.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it was a little bit. Well, I guess it depends. You're like, are you with the man or are you against the man? I'm like, I'm against the man. I'm gonna go with Disrupt. And it's like, oh look, Jeremy happens to be pro-disruptor. Well, I didn't know that, but hey, we're going down that path, and then managed to like somehow in the final hour, I'm like, oh, we're still like, you know, pro-disrupt, and then there was that video, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, like to
That's a
T-minus
curveball.
5. I'm like, yeah, Disrupt. I saw that. I'm like, fuck you, Disrupt.
I can stick it to
Both
2
of
men.
you
Then.
can go away. We're done. Holy Moses.
So yeah, no.
But yeah,
that was a good story.
Like when they talk about like a establishment power and a controlled opposition, that was this all over. And my god, yeah, I'm not sure, Paul, if you had heard, we were just like raving about the acting, like how the acting like really sells the game.
This game would not have worked.
It would not have worked without it. Yeah.
It's a story. It's about the story. Like it's about the gameplay element too. Not trying to put that out, but like it's a story that just takes it really to the next level.
It does.
So
yeah. So we hope that there's more DLC coming, or perhaps a sequel, because yeah, we just love the acting, we love the characters. I love the mechanics of it, because you still feel like, okay, I'm learning something here. Like, how do you balance, you know, what people are watching? How do you, and you did it way better. The reaction
I was
shots,
so overwhelmed.
She is like masterclass.
I'm just like, that's a face I would make to that. Come back. Just like Megan being like,
so
like,
good.
sympathize.
So good. Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and wrap that up here. I think next Friday we've got a Murder by Numbers to finish
Is that
up.
where we're gonna go?
Yeah, because that's only gonna be like a couple of those. We can
And
knock those
then
out pretty quick.
Sunday we should have a stream.
Yay!
I have something going on earlier in the day, so I don't think it's gonna conflict. So we should still be able to do some more Subnautica. I figured out what I missed in the game, so we can actually make progress on it now. So there you go. So I'll be Sunday at 3 p.m.
Cool, yeah. So if you're on YouTube, if you haven't yet, you want to hit the subscribe button. If you're over on Rumble and you haven't yet, you want to hit the follow button. Oh my god, Paul, thank you so much for hanging out with us while we did this. It's so cool to get your perspective on this. And thank you so much for letting us bug you with so many questions. We really love that. And we will see you, awesome people, on Sunday. Bye, guys!
Have a good night, sleep well, or if it's